Hello, guys. Welcome to episode 6 of If Stupid Had a Name podcast. I'm Dylan, and I'm here with my friend Colton.
Hope everyone's having a fantastic week.
Thursday. It's Thursday. It's Friday Eve, so...
Well, I hope everybody had a fantastic week then.
Are we doing the same week as... same thing as we did last week?
In what sense?
Where we upload this on the Friday after we record it?
Correct.
Okay. It is Thursday, October 12th.
Yes. And this is going up on Friday the 13th. Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spooky season is upon us.
If that's what they're calling it these days.
She said that she was 12. Sorry, if you guys don't know, Vine reference.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so last week we said we had a stacked episode, and that doesn't compare to this week, I don't think. This week's pretty freaking stacked. And yeah. I'm pretty sure we're going to spend about a healthy 30 to 45 minutes on just story time alone. I just have that feeling. So, with that being said, Dylan, why don't you lead us off?
All right. So, we're going to lead off with some... what's the worst pain you felt, Colton?
Worst pain?
Yeah, some of the worst pain you've ever felt.
I've never broken a bone.
I might have broken a bone.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. If you don't know what we're talking about, go listen to prior episodes. The worst pain.
3.
Probably when your mom landed on me when we were getting down.
Oh, okay. So you're a sarcastic motherfucker, huh?
You're just figuring this out now? Took you 15 years, but you finally figured it out.
15 years?
Actually, no. We probably only known about each other for 10. Yeah, 10 years.
Really? Oh, shit. You're right.
About 10 years. Because you came in 7th grade.
To your school, yeah. Our school in
would be, grade. About 10 years.
Holy shit. 10 fucking years. Now you're stuck with me for life.
Great.
Here's a fun fact that isn't part of the fun facts for today, but if you have a friendship that lasts longer than 7 years, those are your motherfucking lifers, dude.
Mm-hmm. We're going to go murder somebody
you're
after
fucked.
This.
Okay, no. Not quite.
Oh, you don't want to be the Ted
Not
Bundy
quite.
gang? You don't want to be the Ted Bundy gang?
No, I'm good.
Okay. No. The worst pain... It'd have to be probably when I was back and playing hockey.
Oh, dude.
Just by the nature of it. I have taken a puck to the dick before.
You've told me about that.
I did have a cup on, but it still hurt like a son of a bitch. It was like... You're like sitting, I get fucking drilled, right? Because I'm screening the goalie in front of the net.
Yeah.
And it was in practice. That was the worst part. It wasn't even a game. It wasn't even practice.
A game? Oh, shit.
No, it was in practice. I get drilled in the dick, right? I go sit on the bench for a little bit to just, regather my balls. Yeah, exactly. That was probably the only time I've been hitting the nuts and like, oh my God, that floor is about to get fucking painted, I would say probably that, because like I said, I've never broken a bone.
So
I've rolled my ankle before and that sucked ass, but that wasn't like shooting.
That's just because you're fat.
Yeah, right. It was actually it wasn't on level ground, to be fair. It was on a fucking handicapped ramp. A handicapped ramp almost made me handicapped.
Right. Ironic. So
it's doing its job before I even had to do the said job.
Some of the there's a lot of pains out there, like breaking a bone.
you know
I've
what?
heard that
Take it back.
that isn't as painful until the adrenaline wears off. And
Correct.
Then it just hits you
No,
like a
worst
train.
pain I've ever had, back spasms.
Oh well, good thing we're talking about backs right now, because
That's because
Back
that shit
spasms, yeah.
sucks, because that shit goes on and you can't do a fucking thing to help it out. Your back's
feel
just
like you're
like
getting
OFP.
exercised or something.
Yeah, your back's just like OFP, own fucking program. It just is like, oh, we're gonna spaz out right now. You're like, Jesus Christ.
Luckily enough, I don't think I've had a back spasm, because otherwise I'd fucking remember it. But
I've only had it once, and that was once too much.
dude, fucking slipping and hitting the corner of a step on your with your back, that shit fucking hurts too.
Yeah, that's pretty
Knocked the
bad.
wind out of myself when I was a kid.
Ooh, yeah. Dude, that
Yeah,
getting
fucking hurt.
the wind knocked out of you, you're just like, you're just like, it's not fun. It's not a good time.
No, it is not.
So,
But speaking of back pain, so obviously everybody has this nerve, and it goes from your lower back area.
yeah, you're really getting on my fucking nerve, asshole. No, I'm just kidding.
It's from your lower back down to your knee and then to your ankle. That's where your three major nerve parts are. That's where a lot of people feel the most pain, and this is your sciatic nerve.
Yes, and that's a
Well-
bitch when that acts up.
Oh my god, dude! Fucking 2 weekends ago, or well, not 2 weekends ago because I was at Friday. I was working, and it wasn't. It didn't have anything to do with what I was doing. It was just I felt a dull pain in my lower back. I'm like, man, that's just fucking bothering the shit out of me. I wasn't thinking anything of it.
Yeah.
Dude, I get fucking home. Oh my god. I relax for an hour or two and I start to get up. Dude, I start walking. Oh, that was a fucking mistake.
Should not have done that.
That pain escalated and then shot down my knee. I felt it. I felt it in my, I guess my, for the most part, in my butt cheek.
Yeah.
But yeah, it shot down to my fucking knee, and my foot didn't get too bad, but my knee joint. Oh, dude, I was crying. I felt like I was gonna cry because I go downstairs and my mom deals with this all the time, so I'm describing it to her. I'm like, hey, what is this, my sciatic nerve? And she's like,
No, it's just because you're fat.
yep, yep, that's your sciatic nerve. And I'm like, fuck, dude, are you serious? I'm like, I'm fucking 23 years old. I don't
23.
give a shit.
This is as good as it gets. It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, fucking Christ. But yeah, that shit. Ooh,
What
sciatic nerve pain sucks.
I would say
ass.
one thing that sucks, when it happens, is say you get up or something like that, and your kneecaps crack. Oh my god, that is a horrible feeling for about 2 seconds, and then it's just like, oh, it actually feels nice now.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah.
Just the minute
Dude.
the second it craps, it hurts. Craps. Hope your knee's not crapping. If your knee's crapping, man, you might want to go see a doctor. The second
Your asshole's in the wrong place.
yeah. Back door is now the fucking side door. But yeah, when it cracks, the second it cracks, dude, it hurts like a motherfucker. And then it's like, oh no, it's fine. Everything's good. It actually feels good. I could go run a fucking marathon as long as the
Actually,
marathon's
feels fucking 10 times better than what it was.
yeah. I could go run a marathon as long as the marathon's only a 100-yard dash to the snack bar.
I've had it to where I've stood up and I twisted and my knee twisted just right, and pops, and oh my god, yeah, instant pain. But anything to do with knees and shit, no, I can't do that. There was this video, and at the gym they have these weight machines that do well, it's like a bench press for your legs, and in the video this dude's bench pressing it and he has 10 plates, 10 45 plates on there. Ooh. Knee bends in half. Ooh, buddy. Not doing that shit.
Yeah, not a good
No,
time.
thank you.
No thanks. Hey, whatever. you do-
Or like dislocated kneecaps. Ew, dude.
Mm.
Hell no. You know how they put it back? They stretch your knee out, and your knee just goes pops right back
I thought
in
they
place.
just did. I thought they just did the George Carlin thing and just whacked a machete on it. I'll kill the next motherfucker that walks in here.
Run, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, anything to do with knees freak me out. But so I got up and I twisted just right before, and it felt like a bunch of knuckles popping at once, like all those air bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I was gonna hit the ground for a second, and then like a split second after that, I was like, "Oh my god, my knee actually feels like it's age again." Holy shit, I got 80-year-old knees. I think a lot of the
Granted, they're 80-year-old
problems I have.
Granted, they're 23-year-old knees on a fat ass, but that's okay.
Well, besides that,
okay.
being like overweight, like, and
again, it's about to get heavy. I believe it already has.
Like, I'm not like fat Albert size, but but being in marching band, the way we marched, my dad was telling me, I was telling my dad how I marched, and he was like, "Yeah, that shit will fuck your knees up." That's what he did in the Marines, straight kneed.
Oh yeah, yeah. Becky's don't like your knees. Okay.
That was crazy too.
Story
at
for
band
another
camp.
time. Story for another time.
Yeah. Yeah, shit was crazy.
Stories from band camp, dude. I remember one story from band camp. So, I have the issue. I think most people have the issue. If you are on your feet all day, regardless if you are the fittest motherfucker, your feet are going to be killing you, right? It just...
Oh, yeah.
Unless you have awesome shoes that have unbelievable support, your feet are going to kill you. Okay? Now, when you're two... grown, certified fat asses, okay?
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, they hurt after, doesn't take too long. And when you're in marching band, you're on your feet, man. And so I remember after one, I don't remember if it was when we went to, the one over by, I can't remember where it was at now. Oh, down by Saugatuck. Yeah, down by Saugatuck, Michigan, which is in West Michigan, south of Holland.
Which one? The one in freshman year or the
freshman
one
was in
that?
Big Rapids.
Which one was?
We went to Saugatuck sophomore and junior year.
Yeah, it's Pine something.
Yeah, whatever. I don't remember what it was called. But anyways, I think it was either sophomore or junior year because it was at Saugatuck. Because I remember because in the freshman we legit stayed in fucking oversized chicken coops. And you think I'm joking? I'm not. I'm being dead ass serious. They were legit, like scaled.
Yeah,
somebody took a chicken coop and then just hit the corner and then just scaled it up. That's exactly what it was. But no, the one in Saugatuck was
pedophiles there. So
no, that's a different time, different story, Dylan. Jesus, no. Actually, it happened before, like 2 weeks before we got there. But anyways, the one in Saugatuck, they were like traditional, bunk rooms where you'd have like a room and it'd have 20 bunk beds in it. It was like that traditional style thing. Anyways, so me and Dylan.
Yeah, it's like actual cabin.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Anyways, me and Dylan, we're sitting there and, we're rubbing our feet because our feet are just fucking killing us, right? And Dylan's like, man, how the hell what can we do to help this out? And so I look it up on my phone because we actually had cell service. I was like, okay, you can do this, you can do this stuff, you can make this paste out of like oatmeal or just like 3 or 4 different things, and then take like one of those files.
I'm not about to go raid the fucking kitchen.
Yeah, no, like file away the calluses and shit. And Phil's like, okay, well, first of all, I'm too fucking lazy, and then that was it because after that we just started fucking dying. Well, first of all, I'm too fucking lazy.
Yeah, I was like, stop right there. First of all, I'm too fucking lazy.
Yeah, because it was a process. You had to like put your feet in like cold water to warm the skin up to soften it up, and then like put this oatmeal paste on it or something, and then like do something. He's like, yeah, well, first of all, I'm too fucking lazy. That was great. So, for this past week, I just came back from work today. We're recording this. I probably have not been home for more than 30 minutes where we're recording this. That's what show prep
I've been here for
during the week is. Yeah, that's what show prep during the week is for.
Yeah. I haven't prepped shit in the last 2 episodes.
No, you added something to story time.
Oh yeah, story time.
We'll get to that in a minute though. In a little bit.
Yeah.
In a little bit. This past week I went down to Texas, Dallas and Houston area, and I left on Sunday. That's why we recorded Thursday. And then this coming week I'm actually just going to be out of town, so that's why we're doing it today. But I went down, and then so I drove to. I got my trailer loaded Friday. I preloaded the trailer Friday. Took off Sunday morning. Drove about as far as I could go, which was almost to Little Rock, Arkansas, which is like 751 miles. Ran out of hours. Had to stop for the night, which is fine. Woke up the next morning, drove to Dallas. I had 3 stops around Dallas, and then my back haul was out of Houston, which unfortunately, because that was like a 3.5 hour drive from Dallas to Houston, but that's how it goes sometimes. So anyways, deliver in Dallas, start making my way down towards Houston, and driving down in Texas, the speed limit is 75 for everyone, which is great. Anyway, so I'm cruising down I-45 down to Houston, and it's 3 lanes wide. It's overall 6 lane wide highway. 3 southbound, 3 northbound. Going down.
Feel it coming.
Going down. I'm in the center lane, and there was a carcass of a tire in the middle of the road in my lane, and I couldn't move to the left. I couldn't lane change to the left, I should say, because there was a car next to me. And I couldn't lane change to the right because there was a car next to me. So I was kind of stuck, and I was like, well, it looks like it's laying flat enough, so hopefully I could just go. I don't like doing it because it can do exactly what it did. Hopefully it's low enough, and I hit it. Well, I hit the front bumper because I heard it smack the front bumper. And then it did something, and all of a sudden I felt the truck kind of like tug, and then it started pulling like shit. And I'm like, what the?
Can we pause right here?
What?
We gotta have like that if it was recorded like that black and white video. Pause. At this moment, he realized that he fucked up.
Dude, I did. Well, what had happened, so I get over to the shoulder, what had happened, and it was what I feared, and it was why you don't do this. The tire came up, and it grabbed the air lines to one of the brake chambers and ripped them off. And so now the brake chamber's not getting any, because air brakes actually work the opposite of what you think. You actually need to have put air into the brake chambers to actually activate the brakes. For cases like this, if the trailer were to lose that connection from the truck through air, that's what sets the brakes. So it's the opposite. You actually need air. You actually release air from the system to activate the brakes, and then you use air to disengage the brakes. Sorry, I said it backwards. You use air to actually disengage the brakes, and you actually release air to engage the brakes when you hit the brake pedal. It's
Gotcha.
So that case, if there's a loss of connection, it just locks the brakes up rather than free rolling. Well, it grabbed and it ripped the hoses off, so it locked up the brake chamber because the brake chamber didn't have air supply to it anymore. And I sit there on the side of the road, call the dispatch, blah blah blah, tell them, okay, well, there's this place here, they do brake chambers, they'll come out. Okay, sit there. I'm there for like 2 hours, and the guy hooks up the airlines and shit. And there was another airline that was leaking. And he tried fixing it, but he didn't have the airline with him. He's like, well, you're going the right way. Our shop's like 20 miles away. If you want to just follow me there, we'll, change out that airline for you. I'm like, sweet, we'll do that. Well, I get going, right? And of course, the dual's locked up, right? And I'm like, they're probably flat spotted, but I'm thinking I was empty at the time, so there wasn't a lot of weight pushing down on the tires. Maybe they're not flat spotted too bad, right? So I push and I start rolling.
Was he wrong?
Well, start going, right? And as I'm going, I get off the flat spot on the tire, and then I can feel it actually, bump, bump, in my ass, hitting the flat spot, and I was like, ooh, it must be bigger than I thought. Anyways, start going, drive the 20 miles, get out, get to the place, whatever. I get set up in their parking lot so they can go and change the airline. I get out and I look. Son of a bitch, dude. The tires were flat spotted down to the cords. Yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I didn't fucking drag it for a mile. I'm like, fuck.
God damn.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm going to need 2 new tires as well. Because I ain't driving with that shit, right? So, and that was on my, that was on my rear axle, which is the bitch of it. I made it there's 5 sets of axles on a semi, right? 3 on the truck, 2 on the trailer. 4 out of the 5 axles went over that tire just fine. The motherfucker had to leap up and grab the air hoses on the last fucking axle of the trailer. I'm like, are you shitting me? I almost made it. Well, okay, so...
You fucker.
So in the trailers we use are flatbeds with their Conestogas, which just means they're soft-sided tarps. They roll back, so you don't have to actually use tarps and shit, so it saves you, like, ungodly amount of time when you get loaded at places. And it's a spread axle. It's not like a normal like semi-trailer where the axles on the trailer are right next to each other. They're spread axle. They're actually 10 feet apart. And on the lead axle, my company puts virgin tires or brand new tires. Tires that are, brand new, right? And then on the rear axle, to save a little bit of money, they put recaps, which is they'll take an old tire, they'll inspect the sidewall. If the sidewall is good, they'll then recap it with new rubber on top of it, and then, sell it again. Which is, it's legal to do that. A lot of companies do that because it's like $200 cheaper a tire if you do that. Because you're just paying for it to be retreaded basically rather than a whole new tire out of a mold.
Right.
Well, the tires that's flat spotted were recaps or retreads or whatever you want to call them. Okay, whatever. The reason they put virgins on the lead axle is because on a spread axle trailer, when the trailer turns, it pivots on the lead axle. And if you put recaps on that, it just eats the shit out of the fucking tires. So that's why they put virgins on the lead axle so it doesn't get tore up as much. Because the rubber on a recap, it's kind of like a top hat. A top hat, when it sits on the tire, it's not rounded on the sides. It's like a top hat. And so there's kind of like a lip or an edge there. And so that's what gets chewed up. Where on a virgin, it's rounded to meet the sidewall because it was all made at the same time, right?
Right.
So they last longer in that instance. But then on our trucks, we put virgins because, well, you should put... if it was my truck and trailer, I'd put virgins all the way around personally, but it's not my equipment. I just drive it. But anyways, so then the next day, wake up in the morning, drive the rest of the way to Houston because I ran out of hours. So I didn't make it to Houston, which wasn't a big deal. I just had to start earlier than I wanted to. Get down to Houston. I'm loading at this place that makes zinc ingots. Kind of self-explanatory. I roll onto the scale because they want to scale me in just to see what my empty weight is. I think I was like... My normal empty weight's about 32,500 empty. Get loaded, drive back around over the scale to get my loaded weight, and I think loaded I was like 76,500. So it was like a 40,000 pound load. 43, 44,000 pound load.
Damn.
Which is still, I can go up to 80,000 people, okay, so I'm not overweight. I might be overweight on the driver's seat, but I'm not overweight over the truck and trailer. So, anyways, I'm sitting there and the guy's like doing my paperwork, and I happen to look. I was just looking at my trailer for whatever reason, and I'm like, why? This was on the lead axle, so a virgin tire on the passenger side. I'm like, what? Why does that tire look so weird? Like it looked like a tumbleweed had got stuck on the tire. And I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, no.
And so I get my paperwork, and then stupid me almost forgets to go back and look at the fucking tire. I start walking to my truck. I'm like, oh, wait, shit. I wanted to go do something real quick. Turn around, start walking back towards the tire. The fucking tire, it was a virgin, and this is what I believe, since it was a virgin tire, it had blown out, but it hadn't blown out to the point where it was actually releasing air. It kind of like... It's like it got deformed and it like poofed out. Yeah. But the cords, since it was a brand new tire, saved it from completely blowing out the tire. Because I went back there and there was fucking cords poking through the tread and part of the sidewall. But it wasn't leaking air yet. But I could tell, oh yeah, that shit needs to get changed like fucking now. Now I don't know when this happened because it wasn't leaking air, so I don't know when the tire blew out. It could have blown out 2 minutes before I rolled on the scale. It could have blown out, when I was driving down there. I don't know. I don't know when it did it. So I drove to a Love's. Thankfully there was a Love's 7 miles away. Sweet. I just need to go 7 miles, tire. Just take me 7 miles because I don't want it to fucking blow out. No, I got there. Granted, I didn't have any help because Texas Department of Transportation, okay, you may love building interstates, and I love that. How about you fucking maintain your side roads? Texas by far has the worst fucking side roads in the entire country. They are god awful, dude. If you are on the interstate, it's fucking terrible. People think Michigan have bad roads. Oh, fucking A. Let me tell you, drive through fucking Texas and don't take the interstates. Dude, you will have to get an alignment done on your fucking vehicle after 10 miles. It is so bad. Dude, it is terrible. So I get to the Loves, right? It's like it was like a 2-hour wait. So anyways, there for 3.5 hours. And if you add up all the time, the day before, between being on the side of the road and changing tires, that was 3.5 hours. So I lost 7 hours in like a 18-hour span. Thankfully, the only thing it did is it fucked me really on how far I wanted to make it Tuesday when I loaded in Houston. I just didn't make it as far as I would like to have. And so, but it didn't screw me at all today, because where that load was going was Marion, Ohio, which is just north of Columbus. Not just north, it's a little ways north of Columbus, northwest of Columbus. They didn't open till 8, so I was there right at 8 o'clock. So it's like, it didn't screw me. It just meant that I had to basically max out my logbook every day to get there. So yeah, and it's like all because
gotta love it.
All because I ran over that fucking tire. After I thought, I was like, that was the dumbest thing I fucking did. That was so fucking stupid. So stupid. So now I don't know if the tire doing what it did where it blew out but it didn't completely blow out, if that would have still happened, or if that happened because of I ran over that tire, which doesn't make sense to me though. But I'm glad I saw that though, because if not, I would have started going down the highway and then boom, would have blew out a fucking tire, because that would not have lasted long. Going 70,
what was that? Jesus Christ!
Going 75 miles an hour down the highway. Yeah, trust me, that would not have lasted very long.
Would have fucking blown out a tire and blown out my pants.
I've had a few tires blow out on me going down the road. Trust me,
Did you shit yourself? Because that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's like you definitely know, because it'll be like a loud boom, like a shot, like a gun going off, and it'll be what the fuck was that? You know.
So, like, I know what you're talking about, because when my mom had her Impala, we went to the gas station.
Yeah.
Where the mobile. You know what I'm talking about. Which one I'm talking about.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever. You went to a gas station.
Yeah. So we went to the gas station, and she gave me $20 to fill it up. No problem. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Dude, and we're sitting there, right? And I hear like a fucking loud ass. Dude, I thought it was a gunshot. I immediately fucking stopped pumping gas. I threw that fucking nozzle back in. I was like, I don't even care about my change. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Right? But then, like, before I actually threw it in there, I stopped a minute. I was like, wait a minute. Was that a gunshot? Or because I didn't see anybody running.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, maybe. And I'm looking around, and I see some dude with a fucking flat. I'm like, oh, their tire blew out.
Yeah,
damn.
It's not like, it's hard though, because I've actually had a tire blow out. I've had actually a couple tires go out where it actually blown out the sidewall, and I had no idea. Because it didn't make like a normal like boom sound, and the only reason I noticed it once was because I was almost actually back to our yard, and I was getting fuel at our yard, and I look at the tire, I'm like, that's not sitting on the rim right. I go and kick it, fucking moves. Oh, son of a bitch. And another time I was actually at a place delivering, and it was when I was driving local, and I had a day cab, and day cabs usually have back windows in them, and I happened to look through the back window at the tire, and the trailer was like jumping and moving around a lot more than it should. And it blew out the sidewall. But it didn't make like a normal boom sound. Sometimes they don't. Usually though they do. But like on my trailer, what my trailer has, it actually has a tire pressure monitoring system. So I don't know how it actually works, but it can feed air. It feeds air into the axle housing, and then it comes out at the hub on the duals, on all 4 duals on the trailer. And a couple an air hose will go out into the inside tire valve stem, and then one will go to the outside tire valve stem. And what it'll actually do is it'll actually auto inflate and deflate the tire, depending on, to keep it within a certain, whatever you set the PSI at. Because then it helps you with fuel mileage, and if you get a nail in your tire, It's good enough to keep up with a nail in your tire.
Right.
So you can keep driving if you get a nail in your tire rather than fucking having to stop, But I mean, I don't mean like, finish off your week. Like, no, you can like, I got a nail in my tire. There's no, rather than having to spend an extra $300 for a service call, if I can make it, this 30 miles to a tire change place, I can save $300 or save the company $300. So that's actually nice. But like, and it's also nice because when you blow out a tire, you'll hear air rushing through your trailer brake valve in your truck because now it's trying to inflate the tire, except the tire is just like, no, just release that shit. Yeah, it's like fucking free air for everyone, motherfucker. Yeah.
I need that shit.
Yeah.
No, but one of my co-workers, this isn't his real name, but Jerry, he's talking about driving his truck, right? And he's like, he goes to where did he go? He went to some place to fill up his tires, and he because his tire sensor was coming on, right?
Yeah.
Well, he kept filling it up, and it looked like it wasn't getting air. So he fills it up, and then he's just done. He's like, "Fuck this,"
So like it was adding air to the tire, but it wasn't inflating at all.
Right.
Okay.
Right, and that's what he thought it was. He was like, "God damn it, fuck this shit," right?
Yeah.
Well. So he gets the great idea. Let me go to this one place that actually has a tire gauge on it when you're filling it up. What a great idea. Dude, he gets there. He's like driving. Yeah. And he noticed that his tires are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, man, it's like super fucking bouncy. Dude gets there, 75 PSI.
Fucking A, dude.
Dude, he was like, "Holy shit! I need to release some air." God dang.
That happened one time. One time, our mechanics. This was before I started working where I am now. They were airing up a retread because semi tires are like between 90 and 110 psi.
Yeah.
It's not like car tire. Like, let me just top that up. A few pounds. No, when you're topping it off, you're topping off tens to 20 of pounds. When you're topping it off, it's no just adding a couple pounds here, a couple pounds there. It's the same thing when you add oil. You're not adding a quart, okay? The dipstick on a car, when it's at the add line, you add a quart or go to the full line. Semi, it goes by gallons, okay? If it's at the add line, you put a gallon in. Everything's scaled up.
Holy a fucking gallon?
Yeah, you put a gallon in, okay? But
thank you, brother. I was thirsty.
Yeah. Anyway, so they were. Our shop was this again. This is before I started. I don't even know how long ago this was, but our shop was airing up a tire. They mounted it on the rim. They put the thing on there, and there's no point in sitting there and hold. If you get it just right, you can actually leave the air hose on the valve stem, and then it'll sit there and keep going rather than just keep popping off. Because if you sit there and hold it, you're gonna sit there for like 10 minutes airing the thing up, right? So the guy puts it on there and he, walks away, because it's not like the tire's going to go anywhere. Goes, does something else while forgets about it, right? Comes back like 15, 20 minutes later, right? He's like, oh shit, takes the thing off, right? And this was already after, because what they do is in the valve stem on semis, if you have to put a valve stem bleeder inside the valve stem, so it won't leak air, because we don't run with valve stem caps on the trailers. That's just on trucks and trailers. That's just so they put a little thing that screws in there and it'll stop the valve stem from bleeding out air. Well, he had already done that, and so he put a tire gauge on it, 178 pounds or 180 pounds.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, he's like, ooh. So he went over there and he took the valve stem. The thing out of the valve stem so it started leaking air, and then just walked away. And he's like, I'm not being anywhere near this fucking tire because that thing's ready to go. Yeah, they said it took like 10 minutes for it to bleed out all the air. It was holy shit, dude. Oops.
God damn. Oops. Yeah.
Yeah. The joys. The fucking joys. So speaking of oops, why is my screen so fucking big? Did I fuck with something? No, it's just the article.
Oh, you tell me. Oh, yeah.
So, anyways, if you haven't picked up on previous episodes, I like watching NASCAR. It's what I do every Sunday. It sucks that there's only
They're making a left turn.
It sucks that there's only 4 races left in the season, because then after, the last race is in the first weekend of November, so after that until the beginning of February, it's like, fuck you gonna do on Sundays now? Because we don't watch the NFL. So it's like, man, I ain't got nothing to waste 3.5 hours on. What the hell? And it sucks because it's winter. It's winter time in Michigan. And it's not nice enough to go outside. So it's like, fuck. But
God damn it. It's
right.
the same thing with football.
Yeah, but at least in football, you watch football when it's shitty outside. And then in the summer, they don't have football. It's nice outside. You go outside. In NASCAR, it's the opposite. It's nice outside, so you got to stay inside to watch a race when it's nice outside. And then when there's no more races, it's fucking shit weather outside. It's like fucking A. But another form of motorsport in America is IndyCar, which is open wheel. It's like Formula One, just like it's a poor man's version of Formula One. It's basically what it is. But it's actually, more than just follow the leader, which is what Formula One. I don't know how motherfuckers can watch Formula One. That shit bores me. It's like Max Verstappen sits on the pole. Don't even bother watching the race because some bitch is gonna win it. There's I guess you could say IndyCar's current Max Verstappen is Alex Palou. The sumbitch, he won IndyCar only has a 17 race schedule, which is half of what NASCAR's schedule is. But they have a 17 race schedule, and he won 3 in a row, and then 4 out of 5 races in a row. I mean, during the early part of the summer, the sumbitch was just popping off, right? And so, while last year he drives for Chip Ganassi Racing, big name in IndyCar. Last year, McLaren, which I'm assuming you know who McLaren is, Dylan. They make supercars, right? Well, they're in Formula One, and they came back to IndyCar 2 or 3 years ago. Anyways, they wanted to sign Alex Palou. And Alex Palou signed a contract with McLaren. Well, just before or short before they announced that he was going to McLaren, Chip Ganassi had in the contract that they had with Palou, they had a 3rd-year option. So if Chip Ganassi Racing wanted to, by their choice, they could have Alex Palou drive for a 3rd season. If that makes sense.
Right.
So he was initially signed for 2 years, guaranteed driving for Chip, unless he gets fired. But he was guaranteed for 2 years, and then Chip Ganassi had the option to have him drive for a 3rd year within his contract. So they wouldn't have to make another contract for that 3rd year. It was an option that Chip Ganassi could make, and Alex Palou signed it. Giving Chip Ganassi that right to basically make that decision for him of who he was going to drive for this year, 2023. Okay. Well, last summer, Chip Ganassi came out and said that, and then Alex Palou came out after that announcement and said, I did not agree to that, and then announced he was going to go race for McLaren this year. Well, of course, you could kind of see how that would kind of piss off Chip Ganassi. Like, hey, yo, motherfucker, no, no, we have you for another year, okay, dickweed. And so then it all went to court and shit, and it got settled to where he was going to drive for Chip Ganassi again this year, but McLaren, because they're in F1, could use Alex Palou as a reserve driver for F1 or do F1 tests when he didn't have any IndyCar commitments for a week, a given weekend, right? That's how it all got settled out and shit. Well, and then the plan was after this year, so starting in 2024, Alex Palou was going to drive for McLaren in IndyCar. Well, part of the way through this year, he reneged on that contract and then re-signed with Chip Ganassi. I mean, if this isn't the Real fucking Housewives of IndyCar, I don't know what the hell is, okay? I mean, this, you can't even write, even Hollywood couldn't write this shit that's going on, right? So then it gets better. Now, McLaren is suing Alex Palou for basically breaching his contract and then, costing the team money for all the things that McLaren did for Palou. And how much are they suing him for? $23 million.
God damn.
There is nobody in fucking motorsports who makes $23 million in a year, okay? Nobody, maybe in F1. That's about it, though, okay? And nobody in NASCAR is making $23 million anymore in a year.
He has a net worth of $3 million, dude.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, so the reason that they're suing him is because all the stuff that McLaren, giving him the reserve driver role for their F1 team, doing F1 tests for the McLaren F1 team. Alex Palou did, I think, a test or two. But then also they gave him $400,000 in advance of his 2024 salary. So yeah, it says this is it's McLaren is seeking damages and broken down into future sponsorship that was going to be, because McLaren's obviously, if they're going to run another IndyCar team or if they're going to put him in, they can go, hey, the sponsors and say, hey, we're going to have Alex Palou, who is like the next greatest thing since sliced bread in IndyCar, right? To sponsors.
Right.
And sponsors are like, oh, hell yeah, we want to sponsor him, not some fucking, Joe Blow who we don't know a goddamn thing about. Yeah, we'd rather sponsor Alex Palou. So they probably had a bunch of sponsors lined up, and then all of a sudden now Palou's like, yeah, no, I'm going to stay here now. And they're like, hey, yo, what the fuck? So all the sponsors are like, oh, you don't have Alex Palou now? No, we're good. We'll go take our money somewhere else.
Damn.
Yeah, so and the reason this all happened is because Alex Palou, I guess, never the supposed story is Alex Palou never communicated to McLaren that Chip Ganassi had the third-year option on his contract. And so McLaren's like, oh, hell yeah, we'll sign this guy, not knowing that Chip Ganassi can be like, no, we want to sign him for another year. And he doesn't get a say because he already said that we could do such thing 3 years ago when we initially signed this contract. So, yeah.
So a lot of miscommunication.
Not miscommunication, just no communication overall. Lack of communication.
Yeah, just no communication.
Yeah, just not a lack, just none to begin with.
Like, fuck, man.
So, yeah.
Now he fucked himself out of...
So, but he's still going to drive for Chip Ganassi next year, but now he's got this over his head. Now, obviously, it's the classical, if this gets, goes to court, will he actually pay $23 million? No. McLaren's just, obviously, you highball it. When you sue someone, you highball it. You don't lowball it right away. You go in, it's the same thing when you make a deal, right? You go in really high. You don't go in, if you want to buy, if you're going to buy a used car and it's, $5,000 and you want to pay $4,500 for it, you don't go in and offer $4,500 right off the bat, right? Because you might offer $4,300. He might actually say, oh, okay, yeah, I'll do $4,300. Now you just saved yourself $200.
Right.
So that's, in that case you lowball it, but in other cases you want to highball it. So, or like if you're selling something to somebody, the same thing, you highball it because then you get negotiating. You could still get it in a spot where you actually want to, you feel good about what you sold it for. So, yeah, I don't know how it's all going to work out. That's all lawyer stuff, $500 an hour lawyer shit. So, I'm good. I'll just read the news articles when they come out because, it'll go to court, so it'll be in the public. But yeah, it's like, dude, come on. If you're going to sign with somebody, fucking know your own goddamn contract. Okay? If they have you buy the balls for another year, don't go and tell them, oh yeah, no, I can sign right away and drive for you next year. No, fucker. No. Not unless you get approval from your previous team. Yeah, it wasn't the lack of communication, it was the lack of no communication. So, anyways, all right.
Speaking of dumb fucking drivers, no, I'm playing. So something interesting happened to me on Tuesday.
Okay.
Well, it didn't happen to me. Okay.
Right. Okay. I'll let you.
To work.
I'll let you go into a little bit, and then I want to say something. But go ahead.
So I show up to work, right?
What day was this?
Tuesday.
This past week, Tuesday. So the 10th.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yes. Yep. Go up. My coworker Michael. That's not his real name.
God, Michael is one.
Michael
is one dumb motherfucker on this show. We're gonna. Apparently, stupid does have a name, and his name's fucking Michael.
No, he's a good dude. Just, hey, and his brother-in-law Bradley, also not his real name, is kind of a POS, piece of shit. Okay, now I'll give you some backstory on Bradley here. Okay, so Michael had Bradley's old car. Okay, Michael bought it from Bradley technically.
Okay.
Bradley gave him the terms. okay, you can have this car if you fix it up. I won't charge you anything for it, so I'm giving it to you, not for free, but for free.
For free, but you have to make,
Yeah, you have to do the
it's
work.
a roll of the dice if it's actually going to be drivable or not.
Yep. So Michael fixes it up, blah blah blah, gets it done. Well, he decides he wants a newer car because he's like, man, I just can't. This thing's a piece of shit.
This 1926 Model T, they just don't make fucking parts for this shit anymore, man.
Yeah, I know, fucking piece of shit. No, so Bradley, two other coworkers of mine offered Michael, hey, I'll buy that car from you for $1,000. $1,000? Holy shit! All right.
Yeah, especially when you know,
dude.
Especially when you got it for free, quote unquote.
Well, Bradley, Michael's brother-in-law, goes, "Oh no, don't sell it to them. Sell it back to me. I'll pay $350 for it. It was my grandma's car. I would like to have it." Oh shit! All right, dude. Yeah, of course. No problem there. Grandma's car. You want to keep it? Understandable.
Right.
Bradley then turns around and sells it. Motherfucker. I got two offers. You said it was your grandma's car and you wanted to keep it, yet you just fucking sold it. And it gets even better.
Well,
Bradley,
what did he sell it
not
for?
only is a piece of shit. No idea. It don't fucking matter how much he sold it for because he hasn't seen the money yet.
Oh, okay.
But which is what I was getting to. Bradley's not only a piece of shit, he's a dumbass.
He's not just a piece. He's a dumb shit. Okay.
All right. Now that you got the background of Bradley.
Okay, so
let's go to Tuesday.
To summarize it, Bradley sold Michael or gave Michael a car and said, you fix it up, whatever, you can do whatever. It's yours, right?
Yep.
And then Michael had it for a while, wanted to get a new car. Had offers for $1,000, but then Bradley said to Michael, "Hey, that was my grandmother's car. Can I'll give you $350 for it." Michael agreed, gave the car back to Bradley for $350. And then Bradley then continued to pull down Michael's pants and ass fuck him as he then turned around and sold the car for whatever. Now we're caught up to speed. Okay.
Yes. And Bradley works with the dude that he sold it with, but he signed the title over, everything like that, before he even saw a fucking penny. It's like, all
that's
right,
dumb, but all right.
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, now we're all up to speed. So Tuesday, October 10th. Michael comes in, dude. Looks like a fucking ghost. Okay? I could tell something was off, but I didn't say anything.
Right.
We're about like an hour and a half into shift, so it's like 7:15 in the morning. Michael fucking looks over at me. He's like, "I think I might go to jail." Jesus Christ, dude! What did you do? Fucking kill somebody? Fuck! Like, goddamn, that came out of fucking nowhere,
yeah,
right?
Right.
I'm thinking. Ran a red light or something. I'm like, dude, calm down. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
No, dude. I did a hit and run. Sorry, you did fucking what, Michael? Michael, what'd you do? So he starts explaining it. We're going down the expressway. I'm driving. Bradley's in the seat next to me. Oh, by the way, Michael, I forgot to add this little detail. Michael's new car does not work. He has to get I don't know what exactly is wrong with it. I think it's the starter or something like that. They're trying to figure it out. So he's having Bradley, his brother-in-law, drive him. Excuse me.
So wait, hold on. So what you're saying is Michael actually downgraded in his cars. He went from an operational car to a non-operable car. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I can already tell this guy's playing with a full fucking deck, or not playing with a full fucking deck.
Well, Michael's okay. Like, it wasn't his fault, He bought the car. It's a 2018.
Oh.
And his other one was a 2005.
Uh-huh.
So, he's going from a piece of shit to a piece of shit, But he wasn't. It was a decent car. It just something went wrong with the computer, I think.
I know what's your problem.
I know what your problem
Ain't got no gas in it. Ain't got no gas in it.
So Michael is riding with Bradley, right? Well, he has been. Well, Bradley starts telling him,
Are they in the old car? Are they in the old car or the 2005 car?
No, they're in the no, Bradley had a different car. So,
Okay.
So they're in Bradley's car that he uses now.
Yep. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, I thought we lost you there. Okay.
So Bradley tells Michael, "You're driving my car." No problem. Whatever.
Right.
Bradley says his explanation is, "Well, I have to wake up an hour early to take your ass to work, so you can drive that hour so I can get sleep."
All right. Seems fair.
Whatever. Reasonable. Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever. Michael is driving expressway looks over in his mirror, looks back up, dude in front of him's brake checking him. Huh? On the expressway, doing 75, dude hit his brakes hard too. So Michael obviously
for no reason, or
yeah, for no reason. He said there was nothing in front of him, nothing. It was like, oh well, you got a dickhead for driver in front of you. All right.
sweet.
So, I don't know how bad the damage was because I didn't see any of it, but of course, I didn't see no pictures, whatever. Michael taps him, looks over at Bradley. They're slowing down. Do you think I should stop? Bradley, no, just go to work. Oh, okay, great. And now Michael, who is, he this is his first time doing it. He's a young dude, right? Hasn't been in an accident before, freaks out. Fuck it. Go to work.
Right. What's the worst that could happen?
So, you know, Michael's basically fucking chewing his fingers off, trying to figure out what the fuck to do. I'm like, dude, you know, you should, you know, at least see if they, you know, I'm like, don't say anything. It's under your Bradley's name. Fuck that dude. All right. He's a piece of shit. Told you to go when you shouldn't have went. And Michael was like, well, you know, I partially understand, you know, I should have at least stopped. I'm like, yeah, you should have.
Yeah, you fucking should have. Dickwad.
You know, shit happens, right? Fucking, so he's like, oh, you know, my mom and Bradley are telling me to fucking call to see if a report was made. All right, go ahead. Call him, see what happens. Michael calls the office of the police that he thinks where they took the case or whatever.
Fuck it, just say it. GRPD.
No, it wasn't GRPD.
Oh, it wasn't?
Nope.
Oh.
It was county sheriff.
Oh, Kent County. Okay.
Yep. So, you know, he's like, okay, you know, I did a hit. Was there any reports this morning at 6:20 of a car accident? Very interesting to bring this up. Do you mind me asking why? I was the other party involved. Ooh, and it looks like they did. So, yeah, Michael talked to them about it. So he's pissed now because he's getting the hit and run ticket and the failure to stop.
Yeah,
right?
failure to stop.
And he has to appear in court.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he's fucking livid. He's pissed.
Well,
he calls Bradley up. No, he calls Bradley up. He's like, dude, don't ever ask me to fucking drive for you again. You know, don't do it. Okay? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I understand Michael's frustration because Bradley's a dick. He's dumb. He just aggravates me just fucking talking about him, all right?
The stupid
like
son
some of the
bitch.
shit he has fucking pulled pisses me off. Okay? And they've had issues just constantly.
Well,
like between little shit.
Yeah, to be fair though.
Right?
To be fair, it's still Michael's fault that he didn't stop, regardless if Bradley told him to. No, just keep going. It won't.
Right.
The
and
judge.
That's the thing that
the judge won't.
Even better.
The judge won't care. He'd be like, yeah, but you still should have stopped, asshole.
Right. Right. And that's what we were explaining. Like, don't worry. You know, the judge is gonna look at everything, and a lot of times judges are pretty fair.
Yeah. Usually.
When it comes to shit like that. Like, hey, you know, there wasn't a lot of property damage. You know, this is your first time doing it. You don't have a record. You know, you'll probably do a month of probation. Whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know. Well, it gets even fucking better. Michael's mom starts talking to him, right? You know, why didn't you stop? Blah, blah, blah. You know, Bradley told me not to stop. Bradley then goes, he didn't. No, I didn't. He just went. Bitch, what are you talking about? You know? I was just like, wow, you know, you can't even fucking admit that you said to him to just fucking go? God, fucking dickhead, you know? And then he has the gall afterwards, after everything's all said and done, because you can get 6 points on your license and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, Bradley's like, I'm so sorry, you know, I didn't mean, you know, it kind of sucks that, you know, this is all this and that happening and whatever. And I'm just like, dude, fucking Christ. Yeah, just a shit show. But we all agreed, like, you know, obviously, like, Michael is in the wrong for not stopping.
100%, yeah.
But Bradley being an asshole about shit and not admitting to what he said and forcing Michael to call the police and shit like that, it's like, damn, you are a fucking dick.
Well, you know what Michael should have done? Michael, you know, it's like one of those things where, like, you know, like an airplane crash or, excuse me, whatever. It's not just one point of failure. It's usually like multiple things that all happened.
Yeah.
And that's what caused a certain accident to happen. In this case, okay, Michael rear-ended the guy on either the interstate or the freeway. Just say the freeway, the highway, okay? Didn't stop. Should have stopped, even though Bradley, you know, according to Michael's story, said to keep going. Michael still should have stopped, okay? But then when he called, he could have made his situation better. When he called and said, hey, was there like this, there, whatever, and then the person from Kent County was like, oh, it's interesting, why are you asking? He should have just lied and says, oh, I was just wondering, I went by it, you know, and I didn't see a cop there. You know, he should have just fucking lied. Rather than saying, oh, it's the other party involved. And fucking just, you know...
See, that's the thing.
I'm kidding, though, because doing that...
Yeah, right.
Doing this will actually probably show compassion to the judge, rather than just being like, you know...
He's like, well, you know, you actually took the time to admit that you were in fault. And,
right.
You
You
know,
didn't stop, but at least you did call later and said, hey, yeah, yo... I was
boy, skinny penis.
Yeah, I was the cum sock who didn't stop, right?
but yeah, honestly, with when it comes to police officers, and I'll tell you about my experience. So I used to work third shift, and I was taking my sister to work after I got out.
Mm-hmm.
And after work, I am just fucking dog tired. Like, it's, you know, because I'm pushing myself to stay awake even longer.
Right.
Well, usually I don't have an issue until it's on the way back, where I'm like, I feel like I'm about to pass out,
Right.
fall asleep behind the wheel.
Right.
Which, please don't ever do that. If you feel tired, pull over to the side, get like a 15-minute nap in. Trust me, you'll feel better and shit. But so we're in my neighborhood. There's a school bus.
And
I ran the school bus down.
don't hit every motherfucking kid else across the street.
No. Thank God.
Oh, I don't remember.
Because that's why I went to the cop. I was like, oh my God. You know, that's what I was worried about. I'm like, did I just hit a fucking kid or something?
I don't remember. I don't remember
it's
speed.
Just because I was.
I don't remember speed bumps being in my neighborhood.
But I was just fading, and I was like, I thought I saw the stop sign close in. Whatever.
Yeah.
But the dude had video of it.
Oh yeah, the school
security cameras.
Yeah, school buses around here have cameras.
So
on the
he's
buses.
like, the cops are being called. I'm like, all right. People in the comments are like, on their Facebook page, they're like, this dude's an asshole. And then I get to the stop sign, right? And I use my turn signal, and they're like, well, at least he used his turn signal. Like, oh wow, yeah, thanks. Made me feel fucking better. So I get back from dropping my sister off. It's like 9:30, and my adrenaline's going. I'm like, oh my God, the cop's gonna fucking show up at any time. Anyways, long story short, went to the cop, totally admitted it. I was like, hey, I ran it. I worked third shift. I was tired, probably shouldn't have been driving, but I was. Cop was totally understandable. He's like, you sure you didn't have anything to, drink or anything like that? I'm like, nope. I work third shift. I work at, this company. You can check, do whatever.
Right.
And I'm only 19, so no, I don't drink. So
not when you're around, at least.
So he's like, all right, cool. Let me follow you back to your house, and then I'll get everything situated. Super nice. He's like, I feel bad, but you're gonna have a ticket. You're gonna have 2 points on your license, $283 ticket. So don't ever run a fucking school bus stop sign. If not for the fucking kids, you dickheads. All right, for the fucking ticket. All right, that's a hefty fucking ticket. So, but yeah, I was totally honest. Super chill cop.
Yeah.
Totally chill. He was like, whatever, not. It was like, damn, that made my life a lot easier. He's like, just get this paid on time, and hopefully, he's like, just stay safe. If you feel tired, don't drive, please. I'm like, I got you.
Yeah, I think MythBusters, they actually did a thing where actually driving tired is like driving over the
drunk.
It's like driving drunk over the legal limit. It's just as bad because it's the same properties as your reaction times are slower. You're not getting you're not processing all the information that you're actually seeing, not only in a quick amount of time, but actually at all.
Right. Yeah.
There's been times where I've been tired driving, and you're driving down the road and you see something, you think it's a fucking deer because now
and you shit yourself.
Yeah, you shit yourself like Jesus. Oh fucking A. It's just a shadow of a bush you went by. It's like, you son of a bitch. I ain't got time for that shit right now.
I've seen it. Like, I've been like dead ass awake, and like because I have God, I feel like I'm so blind at fucking night. Like, my headlights will hit the reflectors off a fucking mailbox, and I think it's eyes. I'm like, ooh, shit. And then I go past, I'm like, oh, you fuckers, it's just a mailbox. The dumbest thing that I have done, though, and it does have to do with falling asleep behind the wheel. I get out of work. Okay, it's 7 in the fucking morning. I text my cousin, hey, I'll be there in about 2 hours to pick you up. Because I have to go from... where was it? From my mom's old work, because I bought some Starbucks triple shot espresso, and then I had to go to up north somewhere.
So you're going from
2.5 hours.
I think I remember. You're going. It was
Yeah.
So you're going from like the Grand Rapids area to, was it like Traverse?
Marion.
Marion. So
Yeah, Marion. Yep.
Not quite Traverse City. Kind of like somewhere between Cadillac and Traverse City, but okay.
Yeah. And I wasn't like, I was used to driving, but my body was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? So I buy this energy drink, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. Crack that baby open. I start slamming it. I'm on the expressway now, okay?
Yeah, doing
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah,
Doing
110 like everyone else,
Yeah, light work,
as one does.
dude. Oh my god, I'm going there. I actually fell asleep.
Yeah.
Started fucking, and all of a sudden,
Hit the rumble
fucking
strip.
wakes my ass up. I'm like, oh shit, I better get over.
That's Well, the rumble strips did their job.
I'm like keeping my eyes wide, so I stay the fuck awake. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck? I'm like, this energy drink's supposed to fucking hit. Nope, didn't do a damn thing. My body's like, you think this is gonna work, bitch? Night night, bitch.
Night, motherfucker.
Knocks me out.
Not only are you going night night, you're gonna be going night night. You're gonna be taking the big night night, taking the big sleep.
Yeah, just about. Like, holy shit.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So I've got other stories from when I've been not driving semi, but like driving prior to when I drive, like driving personal vehicle and stupid shit like that. Although one story is from driving semi, but we ain't got time for that because this is already running way longer than I wanted to. We're already an hour in and we're still in fucking story time.
Holy shit.
So
that'll be a great episode.
Yeah.
Oh my god, are we gonna have a 2-parter this time? Like last time?
A what?
A 2-parter?
2-parter.
Yeah, we did last time too. Not like last episode, but
that's why I was confused. I'm like,
4?
oh, you mean where we push something off?
Yeah.
Could.
The debate topic.
We could. So, so we'll quickly roll into our one job of the week. We didn't have one last week because I couldn't find a good one. This one is somebody said I couldn't figure out where the sudden smell of burning plastic was coming from in my room. Now, if you ever smelt burning plastic has a very distinctive. It stinks awful, right? It's like an electrical fire. It's a very distinct smell when plastic is burning, right? Well, he said he looked up and he took a picture. It was a smoke alarm.
Talk about the fucking chances.
Dude,
starts beeping on itself. Beep. Fucking fire coming from it. Really?
Yeah. Hey, yo, something's on fire. Yeah. Something's on fire. Oh shit, it's me, bitch. You better fucking figure this shit out.
Someone goes, he has become the very thing he swore to destroy.
Yes. Yeah, but I mean, think of the irony. The thing that's supposed to alert you for fire is on fucking fire. Oh, fucking A. So, let's roll. So, coming up after this, we'll have our asshole, or Am I the Asshole? We're also going to do a Sporkle, and me and Dylan have 12 minutes. If you know what Sporkle is like a quiz website, different quizzes people can make. And this one is, we have to name all 124 of the big 4 sports leagues in the U.S. in 12 minutes. But first, we're going to do our weekly stupid report. And we have we have one that
we gotta have like a theme song right there.
Yeah, I know, we gotta figure that out. But so say you go to like McDonald's, and you know you order something at McDonald's, and if you don't get fries when you go to McDonald's, why the fuck are you going to McDonald's? That's like hello. Anyway, so like say you get your bag of food, right? If you are not a true American, unless when you get your bag of food and goddamn it, you reach in there and you grab a fry, right? When you pull away.
Hell yeah, gotta taste test the fries.
Fuck yes, man, dude. Yes, okay. Everybody does that.
All 9,000 taste buds.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Ooh, that's a 10. But so everybody does that, right? You get your bag of food, take a fry, right? Eat a fry or fries if you're certified fat asses like us. But I don't think you really plan on something like this happening.
Driver choking on
and it didn't fucking play. Awesome job. Fan-fucking-tastic.
French fry is blamed.
It's still not playing. What the hell? It was working like a fucking minute ago. Oh, I better know what happened. Okay, now I don't know what happened.
We got technical difficulties.
Yes. It might have actually been going through.
I was going through a few times.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was.
There we go. I don't know why it's so quiet, though.
I can't hear it right now if it's playing.
It's not playing.
Oh.
Driver choking on a French fry is blamed for a crash into a business strip in western Kentucky. Henderson police say that the driver pulled off the road while choking on the fry. At some point, the driver lost control and ran straight into Enterprise rental car. The driver and passenger had...
Well, at least he could put up a rental car, since he just totaled his. He can get a rental.
To be pulled from the car. A woman who witnessed the crash says that she never really thought about the dangers of eating while driving.
I do it, and I'm sure, a lot.
You can't see this picture. She started by saying, yeah, I do it. You see the picture, and it's like, oh, I never would have guessed. You eat while you drive.
Oh, no, I'm watching the video with you.
Who would have thought?
Who would have known?
A lot of people do. And it's not something I've ever thought about, but now, definitely would think about it more.
Enterprises.
So then what I'll do...
I think you think about it enough, bitch. No,
at least the food part. What I'll do is I'll just inhale the fucking food when I get it from the window.
It's back open for business. The 2 people in the car were taken to the hospital,
vacuum.
but only had minor injuries.
I mean...
Well, hey, at least everybody's okay with it. Or okay.
Right. It's injuries. It's like, though... You never think of that happening, but really...
You know what's fucked up?
You got fucking incapacitated, okay, by a goddamn
French
fry.
You get blamed for the crash. Sorry, I had a medical fucking emergency.
Oh, what were you doing?
Damn.
What were you doing? Choking on a French fry? Okay, if that's your story, you can stick to it, okay?
Damn.
Oh, fucking A.
Yeah, sorry, you're still gonna have to pay for these damages. Even though you could have died by either the choking or ramming into a fucking building.
That was like our one time, our friend Andy in high school we were at the lunch table, and he was eating, and he started choking, and me and Dylan said, "Look, he's choking," and proceeded to laugh at him, and he was fucking dying, like legit was dying. We just sat there and laughed.
He's like, "Thanks, you assholes."
Look, he's dead. No. Why? Because that's just the kind of friends we are. That's what best friends do.
Hell yeah, dude. Laugh first, then check to see if it's okay.
That's right. So, now you've seen things usually out of like Los Angeles because most crazy fucks living in California. They, you'll see things every once in a while. It's so common now, like you won't even get it in a news feed about a high-speed chase and like, if that happened around Grand Rapids, that shit's a news story for like the fucking month, right? I mean,
yeah.
There's
you guys remember the fucking high-speed chase? Dude, I remember, I think it was here. I think in the Grand Rapids area where they were like... Yeah, it was, because it happened on one of the highways. They had it blocked off, right?
Yeah.
And they fucking rammed into the dude with the car.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was it. That was through the S curve in downtown, I believe, on 131.
Yeah, they were like,
dude, the cop fucking
this shit.
Wow, we get yelled at if we use lethal force. Fuck it, let's use the car.
That ain't lethal because he didn't die, but
either we could have death by gun or vehicular homicide. That's something new. Let's do that. But
speed bump is down. I repeat, speed bump is down.
No, speed bump engaged.
Oh shit.
But I don't normally, like, you see, like, if there's a high speed chase, it's either it's in the OJ mobile or it's like in something something speedy where it's like, yeah, you can see why the cops don't really want to do anything. But I think I have a problem.
Usually a truck.
Yeah, but I think I have a problem with these police officers. Honestly, because I think they might have been a little slow on the uptake.
In Los Angeles, pursue a man driving a golf cart in a low-speed chase through the San Fernando Valley. The chase began just after 9 last night when police say a man wanted for assault with a deadly weapon took off in a golf cart. He wasn't alone. Police say he was driving with a dog in his lap. Officers tried unsuccessfully to stop.
What he meant to say is the dog was driving. The guy was just along for the ride.
Oh, dude, you could see it where the dog's like really in his lap, and it looks like it's touching the steering wheel.
Dude, the dog's like, "Hey, yo,
God damn it, Robert! I said to the fucking left, you dumbass."
He's like, "Hey, yo, I told the bitch down the street that we were gonna fucking bang tonight. Can you drop me off, man? I'm gonna bone her in more than one way."
Stop the cart using spike strips. About a half hour into the chase, police cornered the man in the parking lot and brought him down by foot. The dog, by the way, was not injured in the ordeal.
Oh, thank God. I was
this
actually
dog
worried
wasn't
about
hurt, but it's like they said it topped out at 19 miles an hour, and like they legit closed city streets for this shit.
I think that's why they didn't do it, because of the dog.
Maybe, but it's like, man, if I was a cop, I would just have my butt. It's like, after a while, he's holding the dog. I mean, they had like a helicopter following him and shit. You have to think after a while. He probably doesn't have a gun on him, okay? Because he would be firing at the police officers as they were firing. Most likely, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume.
So it's like, just get one of your squad cars close enough, have a guy lean out the window, and just, he's got Milky Way, shoot the tires, just shoot the fucking tires out. It's another thing in like TV shows, right? They'll see like a car will be like speeding away at like a cop TV show or whatever. Car will be like speeding away and they're like shooting at the car. It's like, just shoot for the fucking tires.
That's all you gotta do, man.
Dude, you blow out one tire, dude, day is done. That guy is toast, okay? He ain't getting anywhere quick. Unless he pulls over to the side. Yeah, unless he pulls over to the side and the fucking NASCAR pit crew comes out and slaps a new Goodyear on that bitch and he takes off.
He's good.
Yeah, right? Like, he's just shoot the fucking tires, man. Let's shoot the back window, yeah, because, that, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, low speed chase. Yeah, high speed chase. How fast did you get up to? 19? 119? No, 19.
19.
What if they're like miles? No, kilometers. Oh, fucking A. So, this next story, they like to claim, well, you could see, especially in jobs that are definitely probably your more minimum wage jobs, they are harder to keep filled, right? And the term, you can't find good work these days, or good help these days. Not good work. Can't find good help these days is true. I mean, there are plenty of jobs out there. It's just people are fucking lazy. That's just a fact. But I can say I've never been anywhere. There's been places I've gone to or attempted to go to, and they've actually just been straight up closed because they don't have the staff. They don't have the staff for that day or whatever. I can't say I've ever had this happen before though. This was at a hotel in the Nashville area.
Kenzie and her friends Aaron and Narain stepped in when they couldn't find anyone working overnight at this airport La Quinta.
Oh God, not the phone again.
Helping people with their problems.
We don't actually charge you.
And even serving breakfast to other guests in the morning.
You got to do what you got to do in these struggling times.
The friends from Atlanta told the hotel they were checking in late after a concert for Aaron's birthday. But when they got there,
we took a second. We all just looked at each other and we were like, what the hell?
What made you guys want to get behind the counter and help out?
When you walk into something and you see it not going so well, you have to fix it. I mean, it's just in our blood.
But it wasn't all smooth sailing for the group of bar and restaurant managers.
Need milk, Aaron.
Struggling to keep the buffet.
Okay. So they're talking about, people, they had a hard time keeping the buffet. Think about this. Think of some absolute mega Karen, right? Is staying at your hotel, right?
Oh, shit.
Goes down for breakfast. These people who clearly don't work for the hotel are just trying to be nice, and she starts bitching, there's no eggs in here. Bitch, shut up. Okay? We don't even fucking work here. Kiss my white ass.
My fucking bagels.
Yeah, where's
Bitch,
my...
calm down,
fucking
dude.
outside
Fuck.
in the dumpster, okay? Take your opinions and put it in the trash, okay?
My question is, how the fuck do they know how to work the systems and shit?
It gets better. It gets better.
Docked and fix people's room bills.
She was just like, how can you help me? How can you help me? And I was like, I can't. I don't work here.
So they were relieved when a manager from another hotel showed up and was finally able to get them checked into a room. A spokesperson for the hotel says their overnight shift employee left early without telling anyone. They've been fired. Management is now working to make the situation right for impacted guests. The group says they had a great time helping others.
Just answering the calls and understanding what these customers are saying, it was just hysterical.
And they've actually had experience with this before.
We've been to bars where there was nobody behind the bar, and we've been bartenders, so we stepped back there and worked the bar, and the same with Waffle Houses.
They're certainly hoping, though, that this is the last time.
Like I said, it gets better. It's not even the first time it's happened to these people. Oh my God, you would.
Damn, I want to drink. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it myself.
I'll do it myself.
Fucking Thanos. Fuck it. Fine. I'll do it myself. Oh shit. All right, dude. Fuck. Funny. I do have a funny story real quick about La Quinta.
Yeah.
So I go down to Texas, right? And that's the hotel that I was booked in. So I'm down in Texas, and this is for my previous job before the one I started working. You already know it was for an appliance technician thing, but they paid for my course to go down there and learn about all this appliance shit. So my teacher, I want to use his real name, Eric. He's like talking to me. He's like, oh, he's talking to everybody, getting to know everybody. He's like, hey, what hotel are you staying in? Oh, I'm staying at the La Quinta. Fucking looks at my name tag. Oh, you're from Michigan, huh? What hotel are you staying at? The La Quinta Inn? Yeah, I can tell you're a fucking youper. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not a fucking youper. But he's like, it's La Quinta. I'm like, God damn it, I'm gonna hit you. I start fucking laughing. I'm like, really?
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 Why do you have the fucking you then?
Exactly. Can't fucking pronounce it.
Michael with a B. Where's the B? There's a B.
There's a bee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my name's Michael with a B, and I'm afraid of insects. Where's it at? Where's what? The bee. There's a bee?
Yeah. My name's Jason with a Q. Oh, fucking A.
Oh, shit. Dude,
So-
we should have, like, just randomly recorded our lives. That would have been hilarious.
Dude, so we just have to tell it in story form. We probably could have just scrapped this whole episode and just done stories, because, I mean, the first hour was already just us doing stories for this past fucking week. Dude, this week was a... This past week
We
was a
could have
fucking
honestly
banger.
just said, special episode, story time.
Yeah, right?
Cozy up. You gotta be like every other podcaster. Turn those lights down, cozy up, and get yourself a drink. We're having story time, you know?
But we're not like every other podcast, because we're...
No, because we're fucking dumb.
Yeah, we're a couple window lickers attempting to do a podcast.
We sniff our mics and lick our fingers.
Yeah, in Dylan's case, you deep throat the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't do it too loud. Don't worry. I won't do it too loud.
Yeah, but then the minute I stop the recording, I'll hear this.
Oh yeah, then I scream right into the mic.
Yeah, then
Right into
I'll
the
hear
fucking
this. Yeah, like a fucking screech and shit. It's like, Jesus fuck, dude. So unfortunately, I forgot to copy the Am I the Asshole for this week, but because it's been taken down for whatever reason. But thankfully, there's the bot there that'll take like the premise of it. And I remember some of the story. So the story goes, there's this guy, I don't remember how old he was. He lived in an apartment building, okay? And the people not right above him, 2 floors above him, you know, it was either husband, wife, or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it was, would get into these mega screaming matches, right? And eventually he had put up with it. He's like, I'm fucking done with this shit, right? And he's like called the police and all that shit, and like nothing's happened, right? And they still, and well, like one night they started going out. He's like, fucking done. So he leaned out his window, yelled up, "Hey yo, shut the fuck up, right? We're trying to swing." And then the 2 people that were bitching 2 floors above him then leaned out and told him to shut the fuck up. And so he's like, at least I finally found something they can agree in, and stopped arguing at each other. Because they're both mad at him for telling them to shut up, because it was like 2:30 in the fucking morning. They got mad at him. It's like, hey, yo. How
Am I the asshole?
How
No, you are not the
oblivious are you
asshole.
to your fucking surroundings, man?
You know, yeah, funny story enough. Another little short one. My neighbors. And it is very similar to this, okay? Fucking ass crack of dawn, I'm finally waking up. You know, I haven't even got to the fucking bed to piss. I hear coming from outside neighbors, "Fuck you, whore!" I'm like, great.
I remember
Just fucking woke up and we're starting already. Jesus Christ. But,
that's because
yeah.
the prostitute you took home wanted more money.
Dude, I have a bunch. You know what? We're going to do a podcast episode on this shit. Crazy neighbors. Because I have some fucking stories.
Yeah, well, Dylan lived in the trailer park. So he's got some trailer
Like, we
trash.
were the only trailer trash that weren't there. And we were, like, almost trailer trash. No, like, a lot of stereotypical, you know, you got your dad, fucking wife beater, fucking Daisy Dukes on for some fucking reason. Cowboy boots up to their fucking knees, smoking a cig, having a beer in the other hand. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Not just any old beer, but like a fucking Hams. Like, it barely classifies as fucking beer.
Getting pissed fucking drunk every day.
Yeah.
Starts drinking right in the morning. Hey, if you don't start, you'll never get rid of that hangover. I'm sorry, what?
Hey, you can't drink
And then,
all. You know what the old saying is? You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
And then, you know, you got the stereotypical trailer trash wife who loves her husband dearly, but as soon as you start, you know, helping her out with like, hey, don't worry, you know, we're gonna stand up to that fucker. She's like, fuck you, I hate you. It's like, damn, bitch, I'm just trying to fucking help. Fuck.
Right.
And then their kids, you know, little shitheads and shit like that. You know.
Well, I have a little list there at the bottom of our old, of our old show sheet there. You could always add that shit, like I have.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So.
Sorry if you guys can hear my keyboard. I know, Colton, you said you
I
haven't.
I can't actually.
But just in case, if you hear typing, I do apologize for it.
Don't let him fool you. He's using a fucking typewriter.
Ting, 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 ting.
Cling.
Yeah.
So I have I have one story. This was back when we lived in I don't live in Grand Rapids. This is actually back when I did live in Grand Rapids. This is like, I think we moved out of Grand Rapids when I was in kindergarten, so I would have been like 6. I would have 6 because we moved just after my birthday in 2007, so I would have been 6.
You know what's crazy?
6. What?
Is that you moved out of Grand Rapids at 6, and I actually moved in when I was 5, but I do not live in the same place anymore. But yeah, we lived in Grand Rapids when I turned 5. We moved there.
Yeah. But and now you live back there. But excuse me. Next door to us, we lived in I know the street that we lived on, but I'm not gonna say it. It was a subdivision. In the city. It wasn't like, I mean, we were in the city of Grand Rapids, but we weren't like in city housing where it's like you could high five your neighbor from your fucking window. It wasn't like that. We at least had, some yard and shit. And next door to us, whatever. Wow, hold on before I get that. So this happened probably when I was 3 or 4. I don't remember this, but my parents do, and they've told me this story. Me and my brother, we were playing outside because having a fun time or whatever. And then this either Michigan State Police or Grand Rapids police officer came up and told my mom, "Hey, can you please bring your kids inside, please?" And she's like, "Well, like what's going on?" And he's like, "Just can you please bring your kids inside?" And my mom said, it took a few minutes because we had shit outside, so she's taking care of stuff and and trying to get us to go inside and whatever. And she's like, the second the fucking door closed, like a dozen cops or more came out of the fucking woodwork and went to the house next to us. Drug bust.
Oh shit, dude!
Dude, straight up drug bust next door. It's like God. You wonder how long were they sitting there like waiting to go it, because obviously they don't want to disturb the neighbors when they do that shit. They're probably like, wait, maybe they'll go inside, and after it's like, fucking hey, we can't be waiting here all day, dude. We've already gone past our first donut break, all right? We go have those assholes go inside, right? Take the little assholes inside. But yeah, and so, I think this was like in the fall or something, and so they took the drug dealers away or whatever, and so my dad in the wintertime went next door and stole their snow shovel, and we still have it to this day.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, yeah, they're probably not gonna be needing this anytime soon.
I'm gonna take it.
It's a good snow shovel because it still has a wood handle and shit rather than that cheap metal bullshit. Fucking fantastic snow shovel. But it's like, I need a snow shovel. Oh, this will do. They won't be needing this anytime soon.
Well, you ain't fucking wrong, my guy.
I don't think they'll mind.
No, they absolutely will not. Oh shit! Yeah, yeah, we lived in. Fuck, what was it? I had it. Oh yeah, so my one of my other friends, his name's John, but he lives in somewhere in Grand Rapids. I can't remember exactly where, but dude, literally like like kitty corner to them is a fucking like drug house, right?
Yeah.
Prostitutes come in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And he's living in the bad part of Grand Rapids. Dude, he fucking texted me one day because it was his birthday. I was like, happy birthday, He fucking texted me. He's like, dude, there was a cop raid at the house across from us. I'm like, you said what? He's like, yeah, there was like SWAT cars and shit there. I'm like, oh shit, they busted them finally, huh? He's like, yep, because every time you go past there, fucking car sitting in there, no license plates. Like, obviously they ain't trying to get read,
Right.
So, yeah, it was fucking crazy. Because, Yeah, if you went there at night, you would see some sketchy motherfuckers over there. Just chilling, yeah.
You go across the street. Hey, this is my friend Cinnamon.
And my friend Cinnamon. We have Cinnamon.
That's
if you know what I mean.
That's Mercedes over there, and that's Porsche. You know, because all prostitutes, for whatever reason, use fancy car names. Oh, I'm sorry, Porsche.
This is old reliable. Ram 1500.
Some fucking granny, dude. Her fucking vagina lips are like bat flaps. It's like holy bat flaps.
Whoa.
Oh, fucking A. When the roast beef sandwich looks like a double order.
Oh my god.
It's the 1 pounder sandwich.
Oh no.
Oh, fucking A. Yeah, I don't want to be sticking
Careful if you fart too hard, it'll sound like wind chimes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be filling that with my fucking horseradish sauce.
Whoa!
No thanks, I'm good.
Whoa!
Well, that brings up a thing. I asked this question, and you asked your girlfriend Brianna, if you put, obviously, like if you take a helium balloon, you suck in helium, it'll raise the pitch of your voice. If a girl did that inside of her vagina and queef, would it be higher pitched? I mean, I'm just thinking out loud here,
Yeah, but I don't think that's physically possible.
Why not?
Because you don't have fucking lungs in your pussy, dude.
Well, the air's got the air goes somewhere before it gets fucking released out, and you have a front door fart.
Yeah, and unless you're fucking sucking air through your fucking vent hole, I don't think you're gonna
taking like one of those like hand pump bike tire things and putting it up in there. Just
pump.
Oh, see if it'll blow up. I could fly away like Mary Poppins. No, that's not how it works, honey. It's not. You're not a fucking hot air balloon. You might be full of hot air, but you sure ain't no fucking balloon. Fucking A.
Shit.
So, all right, let's do our Sporkle here. So our Sporkle is if you don't know what Sporkle is, it's like a quiz website. People make quizzes. You can go and they have quizzes on sports, geography, basically any and everything. If helium will make your vagina queefs higher pitched, I don't think they have a quiz on that, but because that's probably more subjective than objective. But this one is, you have to name there's 124 of the big 4 sports leagues in the U.S., the NFL, MLB, NBA, and NHL. There's 124 teams overall, 32 in the NFL and NHL, and then 30 in the MLB and NBA. And me and Dylan are going to attempt to name all 124 teams amongst the 4 leagues in 12 minutes. Now, we can for sure do the NHL and NFL in probably less than 5 minutes. 100%. And I'm pretty sure you don't need to give me the city. You can just tell me like something for like, in our case, the Detroit Lions. You can just say the Lions and boom, it'd take it. You don't have to type in the city.
Oh, sweet. Oh, this is going to be easy.
So if you say something like the Giants, you'll get the New York Giants and the San Francisco Giants in the MLB. So.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So we're going to give that a whack. So, Dylan, are you ready?
You're going to be doing this with me, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to be sitting in the corner playing with myself, laughing
Let me just get my cheat sheet out. What are the 30 NBA teams? No, I'm playing.
Brings up the WNBA list. No, that's not an actual association. Okay, move on. All right, you ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Detroit Lions. Giants. I spelled Giants right, dummy. Texans. Packers. Panthers. Oh, I also brought the Florida Panthers, too. Mets, I know that's MLB. Knicks is NBA. Nets is NBA.
Bears.
The Bears.
Red Sox.
The
Chicago
Vikings,
Cubs.
Red Sox. Cubs. Oh, apparently it took... I typed in red, and it took Cincinnati Reds for MLB. And so I was like, what the hell? White Sox for...
That's
Chicago
what they
team.
are. The White Sox.
Okay. We have,
who do we got for the NFL?
The Cowboys.
Lions, Packers.
Got the Cowboys.
Cardinals.
Jaguars. The Cards. I typed in a card, and it took it.
Raiders, Rams, Chiefs.
Spell Raiders right. Jesus. Raiders, Rams, Chiefs.
Who do we got on the NFL right now?
Dude, I cannot go through all that shit. We ain't got that time.
All right. Let's see.
Got Blackhawks, Red Wings, Rangers, and I also took the Texas Rangers, Maple Leafs.
Did you get the Tigers?
Canadians.
For MLB? Pistons.
Oh, sorry. I only do actual competitive teams. Pistons.
Oh,
hey-o! Pistons.
Let's see.
I just lost the Dallas.
It's always under
the Dallas
Jets.
Stars, the Jets,
Patriots.
which is also the Winnipeg Jets and the New York Jets, the New England Patriots.
Who are we?
The Broncos, the Avalanche in the NHL. Spell Avalanche right, you dumb shit. The Vegas Golden Knights, who just won the who just won the Stanley Cup this past season. The Kraken, not Kraken, Saints.
Dolphins.
The
Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Chargers.
You already did Rams. The Oakland A's. The 49ers.
Golden State Warriors. 49ers. Yeah.
The Kings, which is the NHL LA Kings and also the Sacramento Kings in the NBA. The Anaheim Ducks. The Angels in the MLB. Trying to think. The Mariners and MLB, the Seahawks. I already did the Kraken, the Vancouver Canucks.
Commanders.
The who? Oh, the
Commanders. Washington. The Redskins.
The Reskins. Oh, I typed in Redskins and it didn't take it, you fucker. Commanders.
Vikings.
I already did Vikings.
Oh, okay. We got the NFC
Flames, the Oilers, NHL.
Fuck.
We're only 3 minutes in.
Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals.
Browns.
The Browns. The change of shorts. Browns. Oh, the Colts.
Colts.
And I already did the Broncos. Shit, just went blank because I'm trying to finish off NFL because there's 6 NFL teams left.
Okay. You got the Broncos right.
Yep.
Cardinals. You got that. Rams. Yeah.
I'll keep doing the NHL and I'll think. So I already did the Dallas Stars. I think. Yeah, I already did the Stars. Lightning. I already did the Blackhawks. The Penguins. Oh, the Steelers. And then also the Pirates in the MLB. So that's the thing, if like you could think of a city, because usually most cities have all 3 or 4 of the major sports. And so like if I think of a city, I'm like, oh yeah, boom, boom, boom. Like in New Orleans is the New Orleans Pelicans, and that's MLB. And I'm sorry, NBA. Excuse me. All right, so we have the Miami Heat for the NBA. We have the Magic, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Cavaliers. I already did the Pistons. Oh, the Celtics.
Oh, Ravens.
Oh, Ravens. It does go in alphabetical order, so there's something between the Cardinals and the Ravens, team wise, and it goes by city, obviously. So like Arizona Cardinals are first, Baltimore Ravens are third. Just brain for the Ottawa Senators, the Capitals, NHL. Excuse me. See, the problem is like if I thought the NHL, the Sabres, I would just go from like the east and I'd work my way west. But since we also did the NFL and we're like bouncing around, I can't do that.
Yeah. Well, start listing all the ones we have, because then it'll. I have most of them typed.
You know what's dumb? I just realized I muted my mic like 5 minutes ago. So there's probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I forgot to unmute it because I had turned and coughed. Oops.
Oh shit! Well,
Oh,
there's
well.
gonna be a lot of. Well, there's gonna be a
Oh,
lot.
wow. So we have the Arizona Cardinals, Baltimore Ravens, Carolina Panthers, Chicago Bears, Bengals, Browns, Cowboys, Broncos, Lions, Packers, Texans, Colts, Jaguars, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Patriots, Saints, Giants, Jets, blank, Steelers, 49ers, Seahawks, Bucks, and Commanders.
Okay. Packers.
Don't cheat, you asshole.
Bears.
What the?
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm trying to
the
get
Flyers.
all the ones that
Philly Flyers. Oh, the Eagles. And then also the Phillies. And then also the 76ers. Hey, look at that. I got 4 teams there. Okay, so we have 3 NFL teams left. Between the Tampa Bay and Washington, between Arizona and Baltimore and Carolina, alphabetically.
we only have 3 left.
And the NFL. I'm thinking NHL. I'm looking at the NHL list right now. The Islanders. I already did Rangers. Devils. It's hard when you because if I could see the logo, I could.
Spot, yeah.
Well, if I could just see the logo, I could just rattle it off. But yeah, like on the spot, man.
Let's see. Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, the Bruins in the NHL. I can't believe I forgot that's original 6 team. Got the Ducks. What is before Dallas? Oh, the Nashville Predators. Oh, the Titans. So there's two NFL teams left.
I'm still just trying to fill out my list.
The Grizzlies, the NBA, the Bucks, the Brewers.
So we got Arizona Cardinals, Baltimore Ravens, Carolina Panthers, Chicago Bears, Bengals, Browns, Cowboys, Lions.
Well, you don't
Packers,
need to go that
Texans,
far
Colts.
because it's Arizona Cardinals, a blank, Baltimore Ravens, blank. There's only 2 teams left. Alphabetically, there's only 2 teams left in the NFL we have to list.
Holy shit! Trying to think of it fucking alphabetically.
The Rockets,
throwing me off.
the Spurs, the Orioles. Ooh, I actually spelled it right first try. Hey, I feel accomplished. Son of a bitch, man. I already did the Angels, right? Yeah, I already did the Angels. Oh, it's Los Angeles Angels. I'm trying to think. I already did Oakland. Oh, the Padres. The Thunder. OKC Thunder. Son of a... Yeah, this is... I'm going to be pissed if I don't get all the fucking NHL teams and I call myself a hockey fan. Son of a bitch. Oh, the Sharks. San Jose Sharks. Just under 2.5 minutes left.
Oh, did we get the Falcons?
Oh, yeah. No, we did not. Okay, so there's one more left.
Falcon.
Between Baltimore Ravens and Carolina Panthers.
So
the Braves. Is there an NBA team in
I feel like I'm
Atlanta?
missing a New York one.
Is there an
There's
NBA?
the Jets,
I already got Jets and Giants.
Giants.
Is there
Well,
an...
New York Jets, New York Giants, New England Patriots.
It would start with either a B or a C, and probably...
Buffalo Bills.
Oh, the Bills. All right, that's the MFL done. Is there an NBA team in Atlanta?
The Atlanta. No, that's. I was thinking of MLB, Atlanta Braves.
Yeah, the Braves are MLB. Oh, the Astros.
I don't think there's an NBA one.
I already did Rangers. I have 4 NHL teams left, and it's gonna piss me off.
What about the Pittsburgh Bruins?
That's the Boston Bruins and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Yes, I got both of them already.
Okay, sorry. I don't fucking know, dude.
I just want to get
I don't
these
watch
4.
hockey.
I just want to get these 4 NHL teams. I'm gonna be really pissed if I don't get them. I got a minute to think of it. See, Anaheim Ducks. Oh fuck! It's got to be East Coast teams because I think I got all the West Coast. I got Vancouver, Seattle, San Jose, LA. Oh, the Coyotes. Oh, and also the Diamondbacks, the Suns, Columbus Blue Jackets. Columbus only has an AHL team. I don't think they have anything else.
Yeah, I'm pretty much out of this.
'Cause the Marlins. Los Angeles Kings. Damn it, I'm not going to be able to get these last.
You got the Celtics, right?
Yes, I got the Celtics already.
Right.
There's only 10 seconds left. Come on, think, damn it. Fuck, I missed 2 NHL teams. I'm going to be pissed. Fuck, the Minnesota Wild and the St. Louis Blues. Son of a bitch. Mega bullshit. So, there is an NBA team in Atlanta, the Atlanta Hawks.
That's what it is.
And then there's the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, which if I would have sat and really thought long and hard, like if I could go state by state rather than jumping, I think we could have done this if we would have went state by state rather than just jumping all over the fucking place, because then I lose myself geographically of what I have and haven't listed. That's why you're like, list all the NFL teams. I'm like, bitch, I ain't got time to list all those fucking teams. So, in the NBA, we missed the Atlanta Hawks, the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, the Denver Nuggets, who won the championship last year, the Indiana Pacers, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Portland Trail Blazers, the Toronto Raptors, the Utah Jazz, and the Washington Wizards. In the NHL, we missed the Minnesota Wild and the St. Louis Blues. In the MLB, we missed the Cleveland Indians, the Colorado Rockies, the Kansas City Royals, LA Dodgers, Minnesota Twins, New York Yankees. I can't believe we missed the fucking Yankees. The Tampa Bay Rays, the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Washington Nationals. So we got 103 out of 124. We got 83%. The average score is only 79%. So we actually did quite well. Better than what the average is.
Yeah.
So, but I think, like I said, I think the problem is because we jumped around way too much. Rather than, starting from the east and then working our way west. So, but... Oh well, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it does be sometimes, Of course, hopefully there's not too much fucking dead space there because I accidentally muted myself.
Oh, well. There's gonna be a shitload.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be
At
like
least
sitting there. Everybody's gonna be like, oh, "What did he say?" Yeah.
What did he say?
So, all right, let's move on.
Psycho just talking to myself.
Let's move on to some stuff. Let's move on. So Dylan already told us some of the dumbest shit that he's heard this week at work. But how about what's the dumbest thing you've seen a person do firsthand? Now, I've got a story about not somebody I've seen somebody do, something that I actually did. But if you want to hear that story, you're gonna have to wait around because we're gonna go through some of these other people first. And I got another story too. This first one, the reason I wanted to do this is because the second comment is my mom ran over my brother's foot with her car because he asked her to. Hey, Mike, you run over my foot? Sure, sweetie. And the reason I thought of that is because of when I ran over your foot by accident.
Son of a bitch.
So we came back from Tech Center, and what we did is we met at our high school, and then I would drive us to Tech Center, and then we'd come back, and because of how long our Tech Center was and how it lined up with our school day, we had like this was senior year, so we had like an hour and a half for lunch or something like that, something ridiculous, like really long for lunch. It was awesome. And so we're like, well, fuck it, we're gonna go home. We're not gonna stay at the school for an hour and a half. You can only circle jerk in the fucking bathroom for so long. So, and we'd put our backpacks in the back seat. I'd drive us to the high school. Dylan would get out. He'd get in his car. He'd go to his house. I'd go to my house. Well, when Dylan got out one time, I rolled forward. So then the lazy ass would have to take the fucking 2 steps to walk to the back of my car to get his backpack. Well, when I did that, I went too far forward because Dylan started walking back too, and I felt the car go doot doot. And then he opens the door. I was like, "Hey, did I run over your foot?" He's like, "Yeah, you did." And I just started laughing.
I
thought it was the funniest shit ever, dude. That I ran over his fucking foot. You were not fucking happy, but I was having the time of my life. Thought it was great. Oh, fucking A.
Man, what is the dumbest shit I've seen? I'm just trying to think like damn.
Well, I was in an office. This is a comment, not something I saw happen. Was in an office where a couple of local uniformed police officers were talking with my coworkers. They were in and out for a variety of reasons. It said one of them was talking about his equipment and how he bragged about how sharp his new knife was. 2 minutes later, we were trying to stop the bleeding because he had cut his left palm to the bone of the pinky on his new knife.
Bruh.
Oh, fucking
my
guy can see into the future.
Oh, I know what.
This isn't dumb. This is not the dumbest thing he thought. You see, but the dumb question is, a colleague asked if I still need to check the blood pressure of a recently deceased patient. Hey, his blood pressure is 0/0. That seems a little low. Oh yeah, you fucking think?
Really? You fucking think he's dead?
And he is dead.
So, all right. I got a story. So, at my old job, the one that I was talking about, what? I was just talking about it. When I was 19, third shift job. So, we a third shift, you get some crazy looking motherfuckers, right? This dude's walking in, has sunglasses, pale as shit. My dad was like, I swear to God, he goes to the bathroom every 10 fucking minutes. I'm like, oh, that's weird. He's in there for like 20 minutes doing God knows what. My dad narrowed down a theory. He was either diabetic or he was taking something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he fucking, every time he comes out, goes straight to the medicine cabinet, wraps his finger in a Band-Aid. Bitch, what are you doing in there? Right? Now, temps, we don't know anything about them. We don't get their background check. They just show up. They work for us for like 2 months, and then they get let go. Most of the time. Some of them end up staying because they're pretty damn good. Shit like that. This dude, okay? Now, he's on the other side on a different press other than me, and I was grabbing these bundles, putting them on the pallet, and I keep looking up, and I'm noticing he's doing, like, weird shit. Like, he has a bundle over his head. He's fucking spinning around on a chair and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Right? Like, just some of the dumbest shit. Well, this is what I didn't see. That I thought it was pretty fucking dumb what he was doing to begin with, because it's like, what the fuck, you know?
Right.
Well, this dude, okay, 6:15, all big bosses are coming in for first shift.
Yeah.
One of my coworkers goes, yeah, he walked over to a metal pole, and they're fucking metal. Starts banging his head. Bitch, what are you doing? You know, like, what the fuck? What a weirdo.
Yeah.
Dude's always wearing sunglasses and shit, so you know he's on something.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be. Oh my God. The culmination of this night. Okay, that's what he was doing at first. All right, that's what I saw. Bundles on his head. Dude's walking around on his knees apparently, picking up bundles, throwing them wherever, putting them in fucking boxes when they don't need to be in boxes. It's like, here's the highlight. Coworker makes a joke towards him, starts fucking with him. Dude grabs a box cutter. I'll fucking kill you right now. Huh? Oh shit!
Shit from 0
so
to
this
100
shit went from
real
like
quick.
the dumbest shit anybody could see to well, we got a problem real quick.
Yeah, right.
Now my boss was like, you know, he didn't want to let him go just yet because we were in the busy season. We needed people. After that shit, he was like, nah. Calls the fucking cops. Cops have to escort him out.
Nice.
With my boss. Cops tell him, you set foot on this property again, we're gonna arrest you. Dude just walks away. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
And Dylan, you did not even work in the ghetto either.
I know. It's like, what the fuck, dude? oh, best part yet. Another forewarned sign. One of my other coworkers, or old coworkers, said that he saw him pull his wallet out, and there was a swastika on it.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so this dude was a real fucking character.
This one here says, my brother parked at a 7-Eleven waiting for his buddy inside. Cop pulls up next to him. He rolls down the window and slurs, "Evening, officer."
Evening, officer.
It's just as bad. It's just like this.
What seems to be the officer problem?
What seems to be the officer problem?
Fucking Randy. It seems to be the officer problem. Oh, fucking it. This one says, so I was part of a play, and a group of students and myself went to another school to perform. We were put into like a green room or whatever you could call it, and to relax, eat snacks, and play games before the play began. For some reason, one of the students brought a burrito that was still wrapped in foil into the microwave. Yes, he left it wrapped in foil in the fucking microwave. When it was on fire, the girl freaked out, and everyone was sitting there not knowing what to do. He said it was confused that he didn't notice it initially, and someone else thankfully did something and took it out of the microwave. Oh, it's on fire. What do we do? Just fucking get your s'mores out. Get your marshmallows out.
I saw another dumb shit thing. This happened at Tech Center, though.
What?
So you remember when we this was when we were second years, but you remember when we were doing like insulation in the garage, like in the top part?
Oh, yeah.
That's cellulose or whatever it is.
Yeah, and the roof.
Yeah, so you had those giant cubes and you'd throw them in.
Right.
Dude, you were fucking upstairs kicking this shit out, right?
Yeah, so let me explain. So what it is you have, it's not the insulation that goes in the wall that looks like cotton candy. What cellulose insulation is actually basically recycled paper.
Yep.
And it's ground up, it's put in these big cubes, and then they're plastic wrapped, obviously, so they don't fucking just,
yeah, and so you have to.
So you put it in this machine that then grinds it up, and then it'll shoot it up through a tube, and then you can shoot it where you want to, and that's what actually sits on top of the drywall in your attic, rather than having.
Yeah, you gotta wear a dust mask and everything like
right.
that.
So, but that's how it works. So there's a machine that you take these blocks, you put it in the machine, and then it grinds it up and shoots it through the hose, and you can put it where you want it upstairs. Continue on doing. So you could probably already guess where this is gonna go. I was not here. I was upstairs spraying when this happened, so yeah. I was not witness.
I was downstairs and I saw it happen, dude. My heart jumped in my dropped in my asshole real quick when this shit happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
So freaking big grinder, right? Well, the problem we were having is the first years kept pulling big chunks off and throwing them in, so it was clogging it up.
Faster than it could grind it up and shoot it up.
Yeah. Obviously, the people upstairs were getting fucking pissed because they were stopping every 2 to 3 fucking minutes because people don't know how to fucking do this.
Right.
BJ, who's our, was our teacher.
Yeah, second year teacher.
Yep. Dude. Oh my God. He's like, get it unclogged, please, Fucking first year kid. Bare hands it going in there. Now this fucking grinder's still going.
Yeah.
It's just seized up right now. So as soon as he would have got that fucking shit free, it would have gone your hand, dude. Fucking chunks of fingers would have came. So, dude.
Hey, who got the red dye paper? What the hell?
Dude, he was pissed. He turns around, fucking, he didn't, he kind of swore, he was like, what the hell were you thinking? He's like, don't do that. He's like, turn off the machine first and then unclog it. He was like, Jesus, dude. I was like, oh my God, we just almost witnessed a fucking kid lose his hand.
Okay, so that reminds me of our friend Andy. This would have been first year, so junior year. Me and Dylan were in the construction class. Our friend Andy was in the engineering class or something like that. And they had, it's like where you usually learn how to use like a CNC machine and all that shit, right? And they were doing a thing where they're using the CNC. No, it wasn't a CNC machine into the sense of like a normal CNC machine, but it kind of did the same purpose. And they were making something out of like a block of aluminum or steel or something, whatever it was. And there was there's a drill bit in there, and I guess it was a CNC machine, but there's a drill bit in there that then it shaves away the steel where you want it to do whatever pattern you're doing or whatever you're doing. Well, he had it in there and it stopped. It got done doing the program he had put into it, and the bit went back into its resting position. Well. Rather than take the piece of metal out and feel the edge, he decided to leave the piece of metal in there, reach his hand back there, and feel the edge of the piece of steel. Well, the router bit was still right there spinning at like God knows how many hundreds of RPMs or thousands of RPMs.
Who did this?
Andy did this. Don't you remember?
No.
Oh, you don't remember? Anyway, well, he felt his finger back there, and the router was like, ooh, finger, nom, 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 and fucking ate his finger. It didn't eat his finger. It cut his finger. He had to go to the fucking med center and get patched up and shit. But it's like, fucking dumb ass. I mean, it was obviously, it was one of those things where it was, definitely his brain left his skull. There was a sunrush of shit to the brain. But it was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, so when we were in our first year and our second year teacher, can we just say their names because they don't know?
Yeah.
Okay, so Eric, right?
He was the second year teacher when we were first years.
Yeah.
But then Eric left after that summer, and BJ came in was the second year teacher for us. Yeah. When we were second years.
So Eric we're doing the table saw, changing the blade and shit.
Yeah.
And like kids were getting their fingers cut and shit. And Eric literally goes, all right, nobody better cut their fingers again. We have no more Band-Aids. We're literally, as soon as he said that, I go to change the blade, cut my finger, I didn't even realize it. I'm like, hey, Eric. And he's like looking at me, he's like, no, you didn't. I was like, yeah, I did.
Dude, Eric was awesome. I didn't hear this story, but so like our tech center teachers, they were obviously if you're like by yourselves working by that time, you're like, oh, you stupid fucker, you know, blah blah blah. As long as you're not like too loud and shit. But if you were around the teachers, you couldn't swear unless you like hit yourself with like hit your thumb with your thumb, or you're kind of
son of a bitch.
You're kind of warranted to say a motherfucker or son of a bitch because you just drilled your thumb. Or I'm sorry, not drilled. You hammered your thumb to the fucking OSB. But if you're just working and if it wasn't warranted, you weren't allowed to swear. And Dylan was.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah.
I did not hear it. I only heard the aftermath of it, but Dylan heard it all. So I'm gonna let Dylan tell the story.
So
we were out at the project house because our tech center actually built a house. We were out it was like the start. I think they had laid the foundation down, and we were putting down the green board, which is the first set of lumber that sits on top of the concrete foundation. So then you would start building. You would start building the walls up from there.
We were starting to put up the very first few walls because we were getting test walls up there and stuff.
Right.
And seeing, if it's going to work and shit, how we wanted to do it.
Right.
But so it's fucking sat down and someone goes, he's like, oh, what the fuck? Dude, Eric whips around, dude, and death glare. I was like, oh shit. I didn't say it. I know who said it though. And then fucking Eric's like, I don't know who said it, but if I ever hear what the fuck comes out of their, mouth, you aren't allowed on site anymore. I'm like, oh, shit, dude. Oh, shit. We were all shitting our pants. Like, it got dead quiet. Like, it was dead quiet. I was like, oh, somebody's in trouble. Oh.
I remember.
But that.
Keep going. You can finish.
But that was like, well, it was another short story. Like, so at the end of, towards the end of our tech year, like the first years, we kind of started doing shit on our own as first years. And then second years, if you had a group thing that you had to do, we would do it. Mm-hmm. Like, I went with my group leader to the roof. So did you. And you were laying shingles out and pounding them in. And the rest of them were dicking around, as Eric said later.
Yeah.
So what
Dylan is saying is I was actually doing my fucking what I was supposed to do, shingle the roof, and everybody else is circle jerking.
Yeah. So Jackson, Eric comes up because we asked him for help. We're like, hey, Eric, can you come up here and check this ridge line? It's not, it's just, acting fucking weird. And Eric's like, yep, I'll be up there in a second. Eric comes up and he looks over and he sees that nobody in Colton's team or anybody on that team doing their fucking job. he's like, what the hell's going on? Why is there one dude working and the rest of you are just dicking around? I was like, oh shit. Dead quiet again because Eric was like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill some kid, you know?
Dude, he had a
Holy
glare.
shit.
He had a glare that was like, it would fucking scare Medusa, man. If he gave you a glare, it was like, oh shit.
You're dead. You're just fucking dying.
Right. you might as well, you'd be better off dying rather than
Well,
dealing
I'll
with
go
this shit.
take the 3-inch nail gun and put it to my chin.
Yeah, let me put my fucking head underneath this chop saw, this miter saw. So,
yeah.
The story I wanted to finish off that I said that wasn't the dumbest thing I've seen somebody do because I was the one who did it. We were coming back from Tech Center once. It was me, Dylan, and Andy. We were in my car. I was driving back from Tech Center to the high school. And where our Tech Center was, it was on the corner of US 31 in Port Sheldon in Holland. It was the Tech Center for Ottawa County. And the way we'd go back to our school is you would go down, I don't remember what actual road, because like you had the Tech Center building that was actually addressed as Port Sheldon, but the driveways where the student parking was the next, it wasn't US 31, it was the next cross street, which is like 130 something Avenue or something like that. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head, but it was a north-south highway or road. Port Sheldon is an east-west road.
Oh, what? No, that's 120th.
No.
Oh.
The road that the Tech Center was on.
Oh, yeah.
So Port Sheldon was an east-west road, and 136th, I want to say, was a north-south road.
Yep, it was 136. That's what it is.
So what we would do is, rather than go out to Port Sheldon, because that's where all the cops would be, waiting for stupid high schoolers like us to do stupid shit, we would go down 136th or up 136th north to, I believe it was Tyler Street, turn right and go east to 120th.
Yeah.
And they're like country roads, you know, there's no it's no paved shoulder, right? It's just the only line is the centered line, right? There's no shoulder, fog line or anything. So we're going down 136th, and my little Chevy Equinox, it claimed to have 185 horsepower. Well, when you have two fat asses, and Andy wasn't a big kid, but you got three people in there, and really four, because me and Dylan are three by ourselves, and plus Andy, okay, and when it claims to be 185 horsepower, which there was no fucking chance that bitch was putting out 185 horsepower still. It took a while for the old girl to get her wound up, right? So I was behind a kid going back. He was in the welding class. His name was Jordan. He was riding with somebody else. I don't remember. I think it was actually Dylan. He was in the culinary class. And then there was another kid in front of him named Tyler. And so we're all lined up. We all go to the same school. We're all going the same way, right? Well, I'm behind, so I'm third in line. Tyler's leading. Jordan's in the middle. I'm third in line. And I get a run on these fuckers, right? And we're screwing around. We're on Tyler, right? This is the only time we can screw around because there was no cops. Once we got to 120th,
no other cars.
Right.
Usually.
Once you got to 120th, you kind of had to settle. You had to settle it down, and so that's when we do our stupid shit. Unless you were Jordan, but so I get a run, right? Because I just turn off of 136 onto Tyler, and I fucking hammer down, motherfucker, right? Yeah. So I get the bitch wound up, right? I pop out to pass Jordan and Tyler because, again, no cops, nobody's coming. We're just fucking around, right? I pop out to pass them. Well, right as I pop out to pass, Jordan pops out to pass Tyler. Now, I don't know if he was trying to block me or he just didn't pay attention and saw that I was trying to pass as well. But I'm like, well, I already have the fucking run. So, okay, mind you, it's just, two lanes. There's no shoulder. It's only like 12 foot. So there's only 24 feet of pavement wide, right? And I take these fuckers 3 wide and pass them both and keep going. That shit, oh my god, that was so stupid. We get back to our high school, and Jordan comes in, he's like, "You guys are fucking dumb." Oh my god, that shit was great. Oh,
I think the best fucking thing that I saw though was when because Jordan drove that dinky little fucking Saturn. Dude beat the shit out of it.
Dude, that thing burnt more.
That
That thing burnt more oil than gas. He actually kept jugs of oil in his trunk.
Yeah, because fucking every time he guns it, fucking blue smoke's coming out. It's like, damn, dude. Fuck. So It's fucking wintertime, right? Michigan winters, of course. You know, well, you get a lot of dumb kids that like to do fucking drifts and shit, right? Thinking
Like-
they're bitty badass.
Like Jordan.
We turn fucking left, and we're almost to our school. I fucking look, and there's Jordan. Fucking, he breaks that bitch, fucking starts going, headed right into the ditch. I'm like, oh, well, he's fucked, you know? Fucking saves it last minute, gets in there. Dude, I see him in fucking English class, and he's like, did you see that? I was like, yeah, where you almost fucking ditched your car, you dumbass. Oh, shit.
I gotta admit,
fucking hilarious.
I gotta admit, he was pretty good with that, though. He was pretty good with the e-brake in that car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
He-
That just happened to be like the one time where it almost fucked him.
Dude, he looked out the window because we were right behind him. We were turning, right, and we're looking at him like right in the door now, and he's looking like right over us, like with a, you know, his face is just like you know, it's shocked, like oh shit, like this isn't good. Oh fucking A. The stories we could tell, but we can't tell them all now because well, we'd be here all night and we'd have no stories to tell later.
Exactly.
So I'm going to make the
shit.
executive decision. We're going to cut one segment off. And that one segment is we were going to do a debate segment of is standardized testing actually good or bad? But we're going to save that for next week. So if you want to hear opinions on that. If you want to hear opinions
come back
on that.
next week.
Yep.
You know,
you can listen to
we do
that.
our shit.
But I do believe Dylan has a what are you so mad about? So Dylan, what are you so mad about this week?
So my girlfriend, where she works at a gas station with my mom. Okay, one employee there pisses me off. Yesterday and today was almost a half hour fucking late. It's like, dude, I got shit to do.
So by what I mean,
Yesterday-
Brianna doesn't have her own car, so Dylan has to drive her to
Yeah.
or to and from work, or
Well, I pick her up. And then
somebody,
my mom-
you know, she has to have
usually
somebody has to take her to and from work.
Yeah. Which is not an issue. I don't have a problem with it. What I do have a problem with is people not fucking showing up on time when I got shit to do. Yesterday I had shit to do. Had a half hour less time to do it. That shit pisses me off so much. How hard is it just to show up on time?
Well, and it's like it's not even an early shift. It's not like it's a 5 a.m. shift.
Yeah, it's a 5 p.m. shift.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, come on.
It's a
Even
s-
if you fucking say it's traffic, which I know Grand Rapids traffic is fucking terrible sometimes, but Jesus fucking Christ. When you're sitting there almost 20 minutes to a half hour late, like, just, dude, leave earlier.
Right.
It's like the same thing at my job. I don't have a problem if people call in, okay? Don't have whatever makes my day a little more stressful, whatever, not that big of a deal. Willing to do it. They probably had something going on.
Right.
But when you sit there and I don't know if you're going to show up because you're late and I have no new information, that's what pisses me off because I don't know if I'm going to have a great day or if I'm going to have a stressful ass day. Because it's just like, I got numbers to hit today.
Right.
And if I'm fucking busy stressing about people not fucking showing up and doing their job, or if they're going to be late doing their job, then it's going to piss me off. But be
Yeah,
on
it's-
time, be respectful, do that kind
Yeah,
of
well,
shit.
it's being late. So like our band teacher in high school for the first 3 years of high school, 3 or 4, no, only 2 years actually. No, it was 3. It was only 2 years. Yeah,
Yep.
Freshman and sophomore year. Anyways, his rule always was when we'd go for marching band, because at our school we'd have marching band practice every. Once school actually started, we'd have marching band camp, which is the story we talked about earlier when Dylan was too fucking lazy to get the calluses off his feet. And then we'd always meet every, I think, Monday from like 6 to 9 o'clock or something like, or like 5 to 9.
3
and
hours.
then on Fridays, obviously during football games when it was a home game, if the game was at 6 o'clock, we'd have to be there, or at 7 o'clock, we'd have to be there at like 6. Well, really, it was always, if you're not there 15 minutes early, you're late. And he was
If you're on time, you're late.
yeah,
That's
and he
what
was,
it was.
yeah. If you're on time, you're late. And really, if you're not 15 minutes early, you're late. Unless, you know, you tell them ahead, like, hey, you know, I'm going to be coming from this, that, or whatever. I'm going to be showing up a little late. They'll be like, okay, as long as they know why you're late, you know, you're not going to be there on time. But showing up late, they had zero tolerance for that bullshit.
Yeah.
So, I actually never was late. And then, like, every time I was actually late, I'd tell them ahead of time, like, hey, I'm going to be coming from this. You know, the earliest I can get here is, you know, 7:30. Yep, no problem. You know, just get here when you can. Then it, you know, it's fine. But it's just tell fucking people if you're not going to be on time.
Hell,
But-
even people that weren't there like for the game, like they'll be like, yeah, I'm not going to show up until after the game. I have this going on. Oh, okay, yeah, no problem. Just get here as long as you're here before halftime. They don't care.
Right.
So.
Yeah, it's. I don't get the thing of people that can't make it to shit on time. Like, I get it every once in a while. You know, something comes up.
I can even get 5 minutes.
Yeah, I understand. You know, if you do, but if it's consistently, you're late, then that's totally on the person is not doing a good enough job time management wise. It's not that hard. If you consistently show up, even if you consistently show up 5 minutes late, just do everything you do 5 minutes sooner then. It's not that hard of a fix, you know? It's not that hard of a fix.
See, where I work, it's kind of nice because you could show up late and then just stay a little after. As long as you make up, they don't really care.
Well, you can't show up at, like, you know, 3:28. Oh, 3:30, time to clock out.
Right. So.
Yeah, my mom, she works from home, but her work's kind of the same way. As long as, you know, you can kind of start whenever you want in the morning, but as long as you give us, you know, 8 to 9 hours. You know, if you want to start at 6 a.m., that's your, you know, you can start at 6 a.m. If you want to start at 8 o'clock, you can start at 8. You know, if you don't want to, if you can't start till 10, okay, that's fine. As long as you give us, you know, you work till 6 or 6:30 then. You give us you give us a full work day. So it's not hard. It's just people. The problem is that right now there are so many jobs available. You have to eat a shit sandwich, and most people that bitch about how I can't live off a minimum wage. Well, you don't do anything in your situation. Or do anything to improve your situation to not make, you know, or to make more than minimum wage. If you keep showing up late for work, you're never going to get a fucking decent job that makes $15 to $20 an hour, because they're going to call your previous supplier like, hey, what do you think about, you know, Joe Blow? Oh, fucker's late to work every day. Well, we don't want that asshole to work for us. Fuck no. You know, and then, I can't afford, you know, my $1,000 new iPhone because it's minimum wage. That's another thing. What's considered, what fucking minimum wage? Okay. The federal minimum wage of $7.25 an hour, it doesn't need to, you know, that's not enough, but we don't need to change it, okay? I don't believe there's any state that actually goes off of the federal minimum wage right now. I believe all 50 states have different levels of minimum wage, because all 50 states have different, what's the word?
Different situational stuff.
Well, different cost of living. Different cost of living, you know. A $300,000 house in Michigan is a pretty decent house. A $300,000 house in California is a fucking shit shack on the corner. Okay, it's just a different. Right. It's just a difference in the cost of living. So, I think the minimum wage here in Michigan is currently 11 something an hour. You know, where in California, I believe it is like $14 or $15 an hour because of the cost of living. Of course, now here in Michigan, I've seen McDonald's that offer $21 fucking an hour. And I'm sitting here like, what the hell am I doing fucking driving over the road truck? Could make fucking $21 an hour flipping burgers. What the fuck am I doing? But but what people think they need for minimum wage is ridiculous. You don't need a fucking $1,000 smartphone. God forbid you have to use a fucking flip phone. It gets the job done, doesn't it? It makes phone calls. Makes text, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Fucking cell phone. You don't need an unlimited data. You don't need an unlimited data plan. Okay? You don't need that shit. You don't need a $3,500 MacBook Pro. Okay? You don't need to drive the most fanciest car if you're just, you know, if you make $100,000 a year, you could go buy a fucking new Ford F-150. But if you only make 40 grand a year, probably shouldn't buy an $80,000 Ford F-150. I'm just thinking out loud here.
Right. Like that, I'm not afraid of like my financial situation is one that I put myself in, which is where I understand, but at the same time, some fucking places you gotta be careful because they'll jack the rent up on you for no fucking reason, or they'll fucking prime example, the trailer park that we used to live at. Okay, I get a fucking rent statement one month for $900 and something.
Ooh.
Huh? Fucking for what?
What was it before?
Look on there. Look on there. The water bill, $250. What do you mean? You used 30,000 gallons. No, the fuck I didn't. I know the fuck I didn't use that much, because goddamn. Because, I'm used to using like fucking 300 gallons. And that's like $20.
Yeah.
Or some bullshit like that, right?
Yeah.
30,000? You're going to tell me I used, 100 times more than what I usually
Obviously
do?
something was misreported.
I fucking contacted the manager. I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? Oh, well, do you have a broken toilet or anything? Well, yeah, but I turned it off.
A broken toilet. A broken toilet still not used 30,000.
Exactly.
Well, were you guys billed monthly or quarterly for water bills?
Monthly.
Okay, so like for us, we're billed by this township we're in. They bill us quarterly for water.
Oh, so every 4 months.
Correct. No, every 3 months. Quarterly.
3
not
months.
Thirdly.
Sorry. Yeah.
Quarterly. So yeah, but they bill us, quarterly, and normally it's around $250, and we use, I don't know, I haven't seen one of our water bills in a while. Not that I pay it, my dad pays it, but I think it's normally we use around, well, in the summer we use more because obviously we're watering the grass and all that shit. So, and you're not just paying for the water, you're also paying, there's a fee for just being hooked up to the water, and then there's also a fee for using the sewer. But what they use is because they obviously know people water their grass in the summer. That's not going in the sewers. It's going in the ground. So what they will do is they will base your sewer rate off of what you use in the winter quarter from January to March. Then that's how they'll base your sewer rate for the summer, is off of that. Because obviously, whatever, most of the water you use in the winter is going to go into the sewer unless you drink it. But you're talking only about gallons, not thousands of gallons. So versus in the summer, if you water your grass, once or twice a week, that's hundreds of gallons that are just going in the ground. They aren't going in the sewer. So why would you pay for water that isn't going into the sewer? Right. So that's how they base it off. But
yeah, I don't know, fucking pissed me off. I was like, bro.
Well, that's why you gotta pay attention to this, because there are some times where there'll be a clerical error where they'll accidentally hit. Maybe they. And what if it was like instead of 300 it was 3,000? Oh, they accidentally hit a zero an extra time or something. Or like before, I know my dad said one time the gas meter read way more than what it should have for the summer. It was like $120 gas bill for the summer in Michigan. It's like, no. No. It should be like $20 in the summer for a gas bill, not $100. Well, the meter had read wrong, or it sent the information wrong, and so then he said, he contacted DTE because that's who does their gas, and they're like, oh, yep, okay, yep, no problem. We'll lower the cost for you down to what your last month usage was. So, but yeah, so it does happen. Also, you gotta pay attention to that shit because. They might have these smart meters. Well, they still will send bad information. So you just got to pay attention when the bill comes in. If it's way more than it should be, you'd be like, hey.
Probably because it is.
Yeah, it's probably, unless you first go around and make sure you don't have anything left on. Because last thing you want to do is call the power company, like, you dumb fuckers. And you go, like, oh shit, this light's been on for fucking 3 years. Huh. Remember that explanation? Huh. Who's been running the dryer constantly for a fucking month? Who set the AC for 55? Jesus Christ.
So, yeah.
But other than that, but to loop back around, be on time, motherfucker. Be on time to work.
Yeah. Be on time, please.
All right, I'll finish up with one last story before we ditch out here. So, last weekend I was giving my dog Ruger his heartworm pill, and it comes in like those like a little container, has like those perforated edges, so you can like break bend it back and forth, break one off, and then you open up the little container and you give him the pill. Well, because of how the thing of pills was sitting in his little bin we have for him, each individual cartridge bent, but they didn't bend on the perforation. And so when I tried to then bend it on the perforation, it wouldn't want to. It'd want to bend where it had already previously bent, which was not on the perforation.
What a pain in the ass.
So I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. So I'm like, okay, well, I went to, I first opened up the drawer and I grabbed a knife. And I'm like, I should probably just use scissors. That's all right. And so I took the knife, I put it on the perforation, and then I started to push through. And I'm like, hey, wait, nope, finger's in the way. Move my finger, right? Well, apparently, I didn't move it enough because I pushed through right into my fucking finger. Dude, felt that shit. Oh, motherfucker, pull that bitch out, dude. Like, oh my God, it was the dumbest thing I fucking did in a while. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And so I quick threw the shit down to the counter, hauled ass up to the bathroom, right? And it wasn't bleeding bad. And then, I grabbed some toilet paper to put it on there and held it with my thumb as I was going through the cabinet to grab a Band-Aid. Dude, take off the toilet paper, instant fucking, like, Old Faithful just, I'm like, you weren't fucking bleeding like that 20 seconds ago? What the hell? Fucking running my finger under.
Got a super soaker in here.
Yeah, running my finger under the faucet to just wash as I'm trying to open up a Band-Aids package with one hand and put fucking Neosporin on it. Yeah, I tell you what, that's fun. That's fun. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, Jesus, that was so fucking stupid. I should have just grabbed the fucking scissors. God damn.
Humans, simple creatures. Dumb creatures.
Yeah, so if stupid had a name, it's fucking me this week for doing that shit right there. Because that was so fucking stupid. So, yeah, stupid does have a name, and it's fucking Colton. That's what the name is. So.
Slice and dice in his own fingers.
God damn. Would you like some finger in your ravioli? No, I'm good. I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Chef, boy, are these bitches stupid. So. All right, shit. Let's wrap this shit up because we're pushing like 2.5 hours now.
All right. So,
and we still didn't get to everything.
Obviously,
yeah,
we didn't get to the fucking debate. Holy shit.
Yeah, we can't be our master debaters this week.
Obviously, we're gonna be closing the shows with like an automated voice recording and stuff, but until we get like Twitter and stuff, social medias, I'm gonna be closing the show just live. Yeah. So, thank you guys for listening. It's been a pleasure. I'm leaving the show. No, I'm playing. Email us at ifstupidhadname@gmail.com. Of course, that is all lowercase. IFSTUIPIDHADANAME.
Hold on, you want to try that again? Because you said STUIPID.
Oh, shit.
I take my word back. If stupid did have a name, his name would be D.
No, we can share it. We can share this. A-N.
What?
No, that's not how you spell my name.
No, it's JASQO.
Hey, Jason with a Q.
No, it's IFSTUPIDHADANNAME@gmail.com.
If stupid had a name, of course, all lower caps, like I just said.
Yes.
But yeah, feel free to leave a review, comment, tell us how we're doing. If our breath stinks,
if you can hear us.
If you can hear us, you can smell us.
If you can hear us, because we're fat, we have no stamina.
Eating the mic, but yeah, thanks for listening. And we'll catch you next week.
See you later.